Alright. So, here's what we're going to do. We're just going to set a stream marker right here. And then we're going to mulligan it. We're just going to start all over. And then when I upload this to YouTube, it's just going to be like, nothing happened at all, man. Nothing happened at all. I know why it's muted because we were using the other microphone for the tabletop yesterday. Anyhow. Okay. What's up, everyone? Daddy Warbucks here, and today we are continuing our playthrough of The Curse of Strahd. Now, last week, the party had ventured down to Yester Hill to investigate a cult of evil druids that had stolen the mystic stones from the Wizard of Wines and planned to use them for some nefarious purpose. They ran down to Yester Hill, not just to recover the stones for Davy and Martikov, the owner of the winery, but also because they had kidnapped Rogar, and when they arrived at Yester Hill, they got an idea of why they had taken these stones and Rogar with them. It was discovered later that they were using Rogar's blood to fortify all their evil plant creatures and using the stones to power giant tree blight abominations. Because when the party retreated back to the Wizard of Wines for some rest, they were attacked by a massive tree that had dragonborn scales growing out of it, and it was a big mess. And so the party just barely managed to survive the encounter. I think at the end of the last session, wasn't there only like one or two people that were still conscious? Like they was literally just an inch away from a TPK. And so after that, the party had decided that, and I'm going to ask you guys again, just so we're clear, you guys rest at the Wizard of Wines for a week, correct? No one wants to answer and commit to the week of rest.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so that's what they said. They said that we want to rest up for a week. We're really hurt. We're down on resources. We need to take some time and recover. And Davian, since you had fought to protect his farm, is all more willing to let you stay here without charge, and he just gives you some of the little bit of food that he does have. And so you guys do recover. So if you haven't already, restore yourself to full, regain your abilities, take away all your exhaustion if you're a certain yellow-skinned frog.
I'm an orange-skinned frog.
I don't care. Just do it.
Oh, wait, I cheated myself.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then, at the end of the week, so Davian starting to get a little antsy. He's like, so, what do you plan on doing now? Are you going to recover the last of my stones?
Yes, we still got 2 more we gotta go get. And I've got a little grudge and a bone to pick with some certain druids.
Excellent. It makes me so happy to hear that you will continue with the agreement. I can't imagine what monstrosities they have erected up at Yester Hill in the past week, but I'm sure it'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh boy.
Well, we are wasting what counts for daylight in this strange place. Shall we be off?
He's not will follow.
Give me 1 second. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and start the process of putting you back on the map of Yester Hill. Except this time, you're going to notice it's quite a bit different. Because this time, if everything is correct... No? What the hell? Oh, it's because you're not over here. War. Okay, maybe. Sure. There we go. That was the one that was doing it. Yes! Okay. Now, when you come over, you see that much of the Yester Hill is just cloaked in darkness. And it's not the usual darkness that you have come to expect. It's almost unnaturally so.
So, could I be the annoying person that I was last time and just ask with the two new people that popped out of nowhere in Gizmo's eyes?
Yeah.
Quickly, describe themselves so I know.
So they would have just popped up out of nowhere. Actually, when you would have went to the farm, because that's where you guys left Kriv and Fester, they would have been just kind of at the farm resting, and then you show up with the tree and everything in the last one, and they didn't bother to come out and help. But yes, you could certainly ask them to describe themselves and all. Yes.
I would like to do so.
Okay. I think they're waiting for you to actually do it.
Oh, they're waiting for me to actually do it.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, considering I don't know what I see, just go ahead.
Who are these friends? They were sleeping the whole time we were fighting?
It appears that they were injured. Or unwell.
I hear Gizmo's very unwell. Gizmo took many branches and vines to the face.
Well, Fester was poisoned. Ah! But we shall compare battle scars later.
I think this one still needs sleeping.
So, what does your character look like? In my
Okay,
eyes?
Fester is basically an Aarakocra, a birdman, and he resembles a bearded vulture. If you can't see, I have some character art for him on the token. And, he basically he's a loud, screeching, smelly old vulture that lives in a crypt, and he's really cranky and crazy and everything. So
Alright.
that's basically Fester.
Okay. What class are you?
Oh, I am a wizard.
Gotcha. Awesome.
Well, nice
Great.
to meet you, Fester.
Eh.
Here's another one.
I think the other one it's Kriv, right?
Yeah, I look over at Drew.
He is mute.
Yes, apparently.
If not, that's fine. We can do it later.
Yes, he sometimes enters spells of quiet, of reflection.
I understand. Well, whenever you're in talking mood, Gizmo wants to know who she fights alongside.
All right. Well, I think he's having some issues. We'll just have to keep going on. Hulk, thank you for the host, man. Appreciate you. So, I guess with the introductions out of the way, would you guys like to continue forward?
I would. I can't see right in my face. How about now?
Hey, there he is.
Hello.
Hello. All right. So, as Arya said, I do go into spells of quiet mode. But pretty much Kriv. He's a blue dragonborn. In armor, he's of a paladin warlock class. But he's more of the kind of let's get on with the mission because he wants to get the hell out of Barovia.
Awesome.
Pleasure to meet you, Kriv. We're a funky-looking bunch, aren't we?
That we are.
Can anyone see in the dark right now?
Fester sort of holds his talons out and conjures up a magical orb of light with the cantrip sitting in.
Okay. So let me adjust you.
Then whenever it's dark, Arius does the same on his book.
I think you're already set for light.
Yeah, I'm already set for light.
Rogar is going to hold out his short sword towards Arius and say, I need a little help. Can't see. Fix.
Be aware that if I put it on your sword, then I lose the light on myself.
So needy.
Gizmo kind of puffs up and walks
Perha-
so she can't see.
Perhaps one day I can teach you this spell, eh?
Do me
And
a... Go ahead.
I was going to say, I'll cast light on Rogar's sword, so it'll go off my book.
Okay. So now Rogar has light, and Arius does not.
You only have one instance of that cantrip going?
You can only cast it. Yeah, it's a concentration, I think.
It's not that it's concentrate. It says in the description.
Oh.
If you
that's
cast
right,
it again,
Oh,
it
yeah,
goes away.
I see it now.
Okay, so before you guys do anything, can you roll initiative, please? Just get that out of the way.
Yeah. Gizmo would also move towards one of the two people who have a light source right now.
Can you see in the dark?
I don't think so.
Lizard folk have dark vision.
Do they?
Yeah. I can see on your... Wait, did I not move you guys over? No, I did. You guys are on the right-hand corner if you can't see anything right now. Like, yeah, zoom out and move to the right.
No, it doesn't say on the page that they have dark vision.
Yeah, I legit don't think I have dark vision.
Haha, good, because you don't.
Or at least it doesn't say in Volos that I do anyway.
Oh, no, you're right. Yeah, lizards don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just looking at it.
How
So,
the heck
yeah,
did this
I'll go
entire
for-
group not have dark vision? That's so rare. Okay.
I mean, if you think that it's completely wrong and that I should have it, I won't say
No.
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 And there we go.
Alright. So, with the light sources all sorted out, so then who are your two sources of light? It's Fester and it's Rogar, right?
Yes, that's right.
Alrighty. So I guess Fester and or Rogar would have to move forward first. Otherwise, you're all just stuck in the dark.
Oh, I didn't
Okay,
know.
so stop right there, right? Because now I see you've moved forward enough that you can see the group that is in front of the that is kind of blocking the path. And as you move forward, you can't really make out what they look like, Like, you could see the vague shapes of them standing there in the dim light. Let me add you to the tracker. With a whopping 7. That's a good roll. You can see that among them, it helps if I use the Shift Z. Among them is the short stature of the twig blights that had assaulted the farm earlier. And you're fairly certain that you can see a druid among them in the back. He's dressed much like most of the other druids, caked in mud from head to toe, his hair matted in dreads that are pulled back and what are seemingly just soaked in blood. There's other shapes that are much different. You don't quite recognize them. And we're just going to leave it at there as I roll initiative for all my guys.
Of course.
Okay.
How many do we see right now?
That depends on you. How many do you see?
I mean, I see within the range of light, so...
Yeah, so what, 6 there?
Okay. So that's what I'd say.
Yep. Alright. So first up is the twig blades. And they are going to... You know, it helps if I had been, like, prepared or something. And I already had all these sheets open. These blights are going to move forward. 20. And then the other ones, they're just going to run forward and they're going to dodge because they can't really get too far. But these two here are going to attack Rogar with their claws. Oh. Ooh. Baby. Alright. Yeah, you take that 7. Okay, and then after that is the druid. And that druid, on his turn, first, okay, you can hear him shout, and he starts he's speaking in a language that I know none of you understand. And a moment later, you see a ball of fire, erupt in his hand, right? And when he does, like, you can see, it's fire. It illuminates stuff. And you can see a little bit more around him. And it doesn't last very long, though, that fire. Because he promptly takes it and he throws it at Rogar. Rogar, you're in the front, man. I can't. I'm sorry. Okay, so he produces flame, throws it at Rogar, and it just kind of goes and lands on the ground. And then Dark Mage.
Okay, so Krev is going to run up. So take it right about here. And then he's going to cast Eldritch Blast at this one over here.
Okay. 9 is a miss.
That's it.
And then Rogar.
Let's start with the one straight to my left.
Oh,
Main
no.
and yep.
One at a time. You lose your grip as you attack. You need to make a dex save, please. Okay, so your main attack misses because you fling your sword, 10 feet away. No, I'm sorry, at your feet. You fling your sword and drop it at your feet. Your second attack will hit the one next to him, or same one?
The same one.
Okay. And as you do, it just kind of stabs and rips through him. So your weapon is just laying there on the ground, but it kind of, dropping it and fumbling it like you did, kind of throws off your combat rhythm. I'm afraid that's gonna be it for this turn.
Can I use my movement speed to
You-
interaction to
you
pick
can-
it back up?
You can pick it back up. You can move, but your attacks are spent.
Alright, pick it back up.
Okay.
And I'm done.
All right, Fester.
First thing I'm going to do is fly into the air about 30 feet.
Okay. Let me pause.
Okay, and then I'm going to cast poison spray on the Twig Blight near Rogar.
Twig Blight, Mayor Rogar, Poison Spray. Okay. Let's see it. So, it's DC 14, right? I know that was the one that was boogered up. So, DC 14 from the Blight. Con. Pass.
Okay, that's it for me.
Alright. Arius?
Okay, let's see. Well, Arius is gonna open his book. He's actually gonna step forward a little bit just so that he can see in the light because he can't see his pages. And open it to an acidic page and throw it at the two that are stood next to each other there. And so damage rolls, yo.
I guess if it hits, it's still more damage than the last two people have done. No? You didn't think that was... I thought it was funny. Hey!
Woo!
Hey, look at this. You see those red dots, right?
Yes, I do.
Alright. So are you finished?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. So now, the other creatures. And they... I had to find the sheet, because I closed it like a smart person. They begin to kind of shamble forward. They don't move very fast. So they are just going to dash.
So these are like mushroom creatures?
They are indeed. That's exactly what they look like. They look like these ones here. They are also very tiny. Like they were the same height as the twig blights, maybe 2 foot at the most. Purplish in color, and you can see this big kind of weave of like fungal growth, and underneath of it, a little tiny pair of eyes. And they just kind of run forward. They don't move very fast, and they get as far as they can. And they just kind of look at you menacingly. And then Gizmo.
Gizmo does not understand why the whole forest wants to kill us. And then she would like to rage.
Okay.
Yeah. And she will move forward, and she will two-hand swing with the warhammer at this little shrimp.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your attack. A 10. Would you believe it? That is a hit. Okay? So,
We're in luck, boys.
well, that remains to be seen. Okay, so you hit the mushroom. Okay? And when you do, you see that there's no blood, there's no liquid, but you see a little like puff of this purplish,
Excellent.
like mist is the best way I can describe it. Except it's not like moisture based. It's just there's these little particles in the air. It's very
Awesome.
interesting. All right, and then
My ancestral guardians are gonna lock onto it as well, so it has disadvantage on any attack rolls against stuff other than me.
sure.
And that's my turn.
Swin.
I'm going to run down here and attack the blood.
Yeah. Okay. $21 hit for. Oh yes, that is a dead mushroom.
And I have a bonus action with Great Weapon Master.
Hold your horses, because when you hit the creature, and this time, like your hit cleaves it in two, right, and it dies, and you see another cloud of those spores just kind of erupts out of it. Not just a little puff like when Gizmo hit it. This, I mean, you've split the thing open, and that just kind of bursts into the air, and it affects. Who would it affect? It would affect. Yes. So it's going to be Gizmo, Kriv, Rogar, and you. I need con saves.
Oh, I'm great.
Is this an inhaling type thing?
Yes.
Can I use a reaction to stop breathing and hold my breath?
I'll allow it.
Okay, I can hold my breath for 15 minutes. I'll do that.
Okay. So all of you see this, this shit go in the air, and you, whoo! And actually, so all of you are able to avoid breathing in the spores and being affected by it. All right, Oswin, you can continue.
Alright, with Great Weapon Master, I'm going to, since I reduced it to 0, I'm going to make another.
Okay, go ahead. So 18 is a hit for 14, and that is a dead blight.
Help you.
Okay. So now you see another mushroom run forward. This one much larger. It's roughly 5.5, 6 feet tall. It's got a much broader cap on the top of it, and as it runs forward, you see it just kind of runs up and it stops, and it kind of like assembles itself, like it's looking like it's getting ready for an attack. It just kind of hunches down, its fists are clenched, right? You're not really sure what to make of it. The twig blights, I still have 2 here. They're going to run forward right here next to Gizmo, and yep, both on Gizmo because they can't reach anybody else because he's flying. And that one, get out of here, corpse. No one cares about you. So Gizmo, claws, 1 hit for 2 damage. Alright, that druid again. You actually see him kind of run off to the side. And he sees Fester, like, flying up, like, 30 feet off the ground. So he's going to start chucking stuff at Fester up in the air. Oh, actually. Boo, that's not the one I thought it was. Alright, yeah. He's gonna throw a produce flame at Fester. And that looks like a hit.
Yes.
Okay. And then Dark, it's gonna be your turn. Ooh. You're evil.
Alright. Griv is going to move. And slash at this one with a red cap with the longsword.
With disadvantage. That is a miss.
That'll be it.
Rogar?
Alright, gonna move to there. Alright, first main hand attack, the guy to my right.
That is a hit. Before you do anything else, that's going to kill that guy. And same as before, you see...
It's the twig blade I hit. The guy straight to my right.
Oh, okay. He's still super dead.
We'll get to that puff of smoke here in a second.
Okay.
Second hand attack on the mushroom guy.
Which there's two of them. Okay. So this is... Alright, you figured it out. That is a miss.
Horde breaker to purple guy.
14 hits and kills. Okay, and now... again, a eruption of spores. And then everyone in 10 feet, which is Rogar, Kriv, Gizma, and not Fester.
She's still holding her breath.
Gizmo
Yeah, that's
still
right.
not
15
breathing.
minutes. Yeah, forever. 15, 11, 9. Kriv, you will inhale the purplish spores, and you start to feel kind of sick. Your stomach's upset. You know, your vision is a little blurry, but other than that, you don't quite know what the effects are immediately. Finished?
Yep, I'm finished.
Let's do this. Because he breathed in the spores. Fester.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to fly down here, and about how big are these squares?
I think I set them so that they were... Yeah, these are 10 foot on a side.
Okay. What I'm going to try to do is cast Burning Hands, sort of diagonally out for me to catch this big mushroom guy and the druid if possible.
No. Because that's 20 feet away. I think maybe if you stood here... Yeah, if you move one step over, I mean, I think I would have let... Yeah, right there. If you step there, 15 foot in that direction hits just those two and none of your friends.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your Burning Hands. Okay, so DC 14 for 11. What is it? Dex. A fail from the Mycolid. And the Druid passes. Okay. Take. Okay. Finished?
Yep.
Arius, you're up.
Okay, well, let's see. I'm going to cast Magic Missile at the large mushroom.
Okay.
Conjure some bolts of arcane energy and just watch them fly and slam into this mushroom.
Okay. 12 force damage. Yow. Alright, you see that between the burning hands and the magic missiles, he's taken quite a bit of damage. He also isn't showing signs of having taken lots of damage. He seems relatively unharmed.
Okay.
Finished?
Yep, that's my turn.
Alright, Gizmo. Okay. Running away from the Twig Blight will provoke an attack of opportunity, which it actually landed. I'm actually kind of surprised. Alright, so take 2, and then you can continue with your attack against the Druid. Is she muted? Hello?
Sorry about that, guys.
Okay.
Didn't realize I was on mute. Gizma will move towards the druid. Attack of opportunity. And she will attack the druid twice with the hand axe. Can I? No, I can't. I have 2 hand axes, so I'll take one. I'll take one in each hand, basically, and attack twice.
Okay.
Alright. Reckless.
Simple. Like range throw. 10 and 8. Those both miss.
Gizma can't hit. Lordy. Can I attack Reckless again on the second one?
Reckless is your whole turn. All your attack. Oh, that was one attack. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a toggle on the top for when you have advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make your second attack. There we go. So 22 is a hit for 9.
Okay. 9 damage, and I'll move my Ancestral Guardians on it as well.
Yep.
Hold it back a little. That's good for me.
Okay. And Oswin.
Move up here. I'll take the opportunity attack
From the Mycolid? Okay, yeah, it's just gonna try to hit you with its fist. That misses.
And then I will use my greatsword and slash at the druid.
Hit, and Druid goes down.
And I step right here and use my bonus action to attack the...
That great weapon master putting
I
in
know.
work. You have disadvantage. Okay, 17. Still a hit.
And that is my turn.
Alright. Yes. Yes. Okay, so the first thing. I'll show you that. And then it is going to use its death cap spores, and it's going to use them towards Rogar. So Rogar, I need you to make a con save. Oh. So that is a poisoned Rogar. Alright, you have the poison status, so you have disadvantage on attacks and checks. And then at the start of your turn, you take 44 poison. After that, Then he's going to attack with his fist at Aswin. And miss.
For a minute, I thought you said 44.
Yeah, that'd be... No, 4d4. Twig's gonna walk up and attack... Crib? $17 a hit, Crib?
Miss.
Okay. Druid is dead. Get out of here, Druid. And then Crib, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm going to take a swipe at this twig blight that just tried to attack me.
Okay, you're welcome to do so. However, before you do, can you roll me another con save?
Sure.
Okay. So again, you're not quite sure what those spores did. You are able to carry out your attack as normal. You said that was versus Twig Blight?
Yeah.
Okay, that is a miss.
Okay.
Rogar?
That's it.
That's unlucky.
Yeah. Oh, let's hit this guy.
Gizmo, you see the... Nat 20 for Gizmo because necromancy says so?
20 for Gizmo because necromancy says so.
I'm not sure what necromancy has to do with it, but how do you tell you have inspiration? You see the on your token, the little strong man?
Yeah.
That shows you have inspiration.
Oh, I thought that meant I was raging.
No, because he has one too.
Oh.
Oh!
Okay, so
Cleric
exactly
barbarian.
how do you guys function to use that? I know different games use it differently, so...
Just the way it is in the handbook. Before any roll,
Yeah.
by you or someone else, you can declare that you want to use your inspiration, and then you give that person advantage. That's
Can
it.
I give it to myself as well?
Oh yeah, of course. No, you can use it for yourself, or you can give it to someone.
Awesome. Okay.
Yep.
Well, thanks, chat. I'm learning stuff.
Okay, and now he's given you a nat 20, so you have that coming as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jeez, number 6. Let me make this hard. There we go. Okay, so Rogar attacked, and were these both towards the Mycolid?
Yes, they are.
Okay, so 12 and 20. 12 misses, 20 does not. For 14, what did that hunter's mark come
For
into?
10. I forgot to uncheck it.
Okay. And then con
Do I
save.
have... Yep, to end
Yep.
my turn.
Yep.
Do I have disadvantage on it?
Yep. Okay, Fester. Oh no, you don't have disadvantage on saves. It's just attacks and abilities.
Okay. Alright. I will cast Chill Touch on the Mycolid.
Okay. That is a miss.
Okay, that's it for me.
Arius.
Alright, Arius will open his book and conjure down a bolt of radiant light on the Myconid.
That is a fast mushroom.
Yes, it is. Sorry, that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
I guess I'll move up a little bit, actually.
Okay. Gizmo. Rogar heal for 6 from Tarantagosh.
Thank you, gods.
Kizma will walk over and do the same. That's not true. She will hit with her two-handed warhammer. Pew.
Pew?
I hit it. I swear there's a delay between me hitting it. I hit it like 30 seconds ago.
Okay, 15 is a hit.
I bonk it through the top of its mushroom head, make a dent, and then as bonus action, I want to take a bite out of it.
Oh,
It's probably a horrible idea. Gizmo wants
I think it's a great idea. Oh, actually, you have a nat 20 hanging. Let's go ahead and use that on your bite. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay.
Did I ever add a button for your Hungry Jaws on your bar?
I can click on it if that changes anything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have my bite.
Yeah, it's there. Alright, so it's... And then roll another d6, because it's a critical. Oh my god. Okay. And then, no, it didn't. But, so I rolled on the crit table. It says, you strike with with great force. Roll an additional set of damage dice. So roll 2 more d6.
Yes! Gizmo's very hungry.
This was putting Reptar to shame.
Oh my, that roll. 10, 14, 17, 19 damage with the bite. So
I want to take like the biggest chunk out of like the top of its mushroom head.
Oh,
and just rip it off.
Of course, absolutely. Yes. And then do me a favor and make a Constitution save.
I don't even care.
Con save.
All right, you pass. So you eat this massive chunk of mushroom, and you're able to fend off the ill effects of eating the poisonous creature.
Just like purple poison ooze just
Yeah.
rolling down the side of my mouth.
All right.
I gain my Constitution modifier
Yes.
back and health. Yeah.
This puts Reptar to shame. I would like to attack it.
$17 is a hit for 14 damage. And okay, anything else?
Oh, that made me sad for you. Okay, that's it.
Yes. So the mushroom did not like what just happened. So it is going to use its death cap spores towards Gizmo. DC con save, please.
I like it when my food fights back.
All right, that is a pass. He's still going to try to hit you as well with his fist.
He has disadvantage because of the warriors.
I thought that's only when they attack not you.
Oh, you're right. You're very right. My mistake.
Okay. So that's a hit. You're going to take half bludgeoning because you're raging, so it's going to be 15 total. Okay.
I don't feel so good anymore.
The twig blights are dead, so Dark, it's on you again.
One more quick bit.
Alright, Griff's going to cast Searing Smite.
Okay, same as last time. Before you take your turn, you're...
Right, come.
Yes, please. And there it is. Okay, so you would cast Searing Smite, except that you can't. Because, remember I mentioned before, your stomach was a little upset? Now, you feel incredibly nauseous. And you can't help but double over and begin vomiting. And so you are going to be stunned and paralyzed this turn as you begin to vomit, because as the spores have had this ill effect on your body.
Okay, as I fall down to start puking, I puke on Rugar's boots.
What did you just say?
Say he pukes on Rogar's boobs. Is that what he said?
I think it's his boots.
I'm doubling up. I'm throwing up. So I'm throwing up on his boots.
So he deliberately turns and drenches Rogar. All right, Rogar.
You skipped a twig blight.
Oh, I thought. Well, that's because he's dead. He really is.
Alright, let's hit the mushroom with my maniac.
And that hits and kills the death cap.
Yes.
Alright.
More food for later.
You have a problem.
All right. So after the combat is over, it takes just a minute, and then Kriv eventually regains composure. He no longer feels real sick, but learned a very valuable lesson.
Okay. Fester sort of lands and looks agitated. His feathers kind of puffed up and goes around. There may be non-visible effects of poison, and he tries to use his knowledge of medicine to see if there are any unforeseen effects of the poison working on any of his compatriots.
Okay. Yeah.
Roll a medicine check.
Sure. Okay. Examining the corpses of the mycelids and looking at the symptoms of your friends, you're able to determine that the poisons could have the effects that you'd seen, disorientation, nausea, vomiting, but you also think it's very possible that they could cause one to hallucinate and become unhinged.
These mushrooms are delicious.
Oh, you're so stupid.
Since when are there 10 of you?
Okay.
Alright, okay, Fester will keep an eye out for these symptoms, and if he sees any of his compatriots hallucinating, he will attempt to cure the affected teammates.
While Fester is doing that, Arius will also be examining the myconids and the twig blights, but with an aspect towards a nature check to try and sort of determine what kind of physical properties they have, if they have any things like weaknesses or resistances or anything like that. Just trying to gather as much information as possible from.
That sounds like it would take a ton of time, but you're welcome to do so. So you start kind of looking at their bodies, examining their anatomy.
Guys,
Oh, what's the matter?
I seem to find
More food on its way. There's more food on its way now. We need to.
Arius hasn't realized yet. He's still making notes.
Yeah, I'd like to ready my weapon.
Okay, all right. So everybody, go ahead and re-roll initiative, right? Because as you guys have fought, and shouted things to each other and had this, it's raised a lot of noise, and you can see that there are many more mycelids and blights coming towards you, and they are again accompanied by a druid. This one has a bluish hue to his skin, and he has black paint, just like from his upper lip up is just painted black, and then you can see that his hair is a greenish color. It's very strange. I don't think you've ever seen a creature that's quite like this before. And let's see, did everybody make it in the tracker? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gizma. Easy way to do it. Click your token, click the initiative button, and then it'll add you in.
I did it. Didn't I?
I don't think you had your token selected. It's okay. I got you in. And let's see. We have that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing, and let's wait. What? Hit the wrong button. All right. 1, 2, 3. Rogar and Asa Wintertide. Who's first?
I'll let Oswin take lead.
Yeah, I'll
Okay. Alright, good. So now, the Myconids will take their turn first. And they're just going to run there, 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 and then they are all going to take the dodge action. The druid going to take his turn. None of his spells are in his sheet. Okay. Only this one and that one are important. So just give me 1 second. I'm going to add them real quick. Like, it helps if I spell it correctly. Okay, so there's that. What, really? Down Barkskin. I guess I should put that one too. Okay, cool, done. So what is the range here? I think for this, he's just going to start. One better than the last.
We better enjoy them better than the last group.
All right, go ahead and start rolling those numbers, and then I'll get with you in a second. Okay, 20-foot square, point of origin, blah 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 blah. Just so I'll go ahead and click it so you can get a feel for what's happening. So 20-foot square. And the point of origin, let's make it this poop brown, is going to be right. That's not a square at all. 10, 20. So it'll be like that. Yep, that's pretty good. Alright, so everybody within that poop brown square needs to make, what is it? Strength save. And I need to check that DC. Like I said, it helps if I would like be prepared and stuff. But I wasn't. Fail.
Do I have to find the error?
No. Actually, you do not. Because it says they, yeah. Wow! All the strength. Okay.
That's pretty bad. Oh, wait, I have advantage on that. No, I'm not raging anymore.
No, you're not.
Has it been less than a minute?
I would say it would have been more than a minute, right? Because you guys were talking, he was examining things. These things move incredibly slow, right? So,
I mean, talking. We said like a word and a half.
Oh.
Alright.
I sent it in the wrong place. You know what? No. You're still raging. Go ahead and roll your advantage.
Alrighty. Oh, thank God.
Okay. So it's just Rogar, right? Rogar and Aswin. And we are... Does it say restrained or grappled? Restrained. Restrained, and you can use your action to make a strength check. Okay. Did you get all those numbers? No, it's still rolling. Cool. Curse, nat 1 for me. Oh, you son of a beach. Okay, so that's going to be the druid's turn. And then Aswin?
so I can remake the strength check?
Yeah, that's the only thing you can do this turn.
Are you kidding me?
All right.
2 times in a row.
All right. Rogar?
Well, I can't move, but I want to cast Hunter's Mark on the druid.
You cannot. I believe Hunter's Mark has a somatic component. Hunter's Mark. Actually, nope. That is false. It's just verbal. You can totally do that. Alright, on the druid you said.
Yep, going to cast the Entangle that's got my feet locked up and got me restrained.
Okay.
And then I will try to break free.
Okay. 16, that is a success. Alright, you're no longer restrained. Okay. So that is your entire turn. Oh yeah. No, because you break for you do the save at the end of your turn. So
Okay.
literally last thing you do. Arius.
Okay, so Arius first of all is going to move. To there. He's going to open his book, and at first he conjures these 3 bolts of arcane force, but then he sort of whispers a word, and the rune on his head starts glowing, and the bolts all merge together, and it aims squarely at the druid. I'm going to use my inspiration for this. I'm casting Guiding Bolt at 2nd level.
$21 is a hit.
I'm just going to roll it again, just in case it's a crit.
Why didn't you just toggle advantage on your sheet? He's going to subtract another spell slot and reroll the damage.
Yeah, well, I'll just use the first damage, but we'll see. No, okay, so just the first one. Yeah, I should have done that, but I didn't.
Okay, and the Entangle wears off because he fails to maintain concentration. Anything else?
Nope, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, so now the familiar sight of the Needle Blights. You remember these guys, right? They have all the needles all over. Antidrigus, you can't give Arius... Oh yeah, he just used it. So he gets it back. You have inspiration again. Because Twitch likes your descriptions. The Needle Blights move forward, right? And they kind of stand in a row behind the Mycalids in the front. And you can tell that the druid is like directing them into position. And then they begin to throw a barrage of those needles. They start pulling them out of their shoulders, out of their chest, and launching them like javelins from range. And they are going to throw them. I have 1, 2. I thought there was... Oh, 3. There he is. He's hiding. 3 of them, and they are going to throw their needles at Arius, as commanded by the druid. 17, 8, 9. Those all miss, right?
Yep.
Okie dokie. Okay, Fester.
Okay, I'm going to fly over to this copse of trees here, kind of perching in a branch. And I'm going to cast Burning Hands at 2nd level, sort of diagonally across, catch as many blights as I can, and all the while Fester screams, "Die!"
Okay, so Burning Hands, and it's just gonna go 15 feet, so it's gonna be the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people closest to you. And then go ahead and roll the damage so we can get that. So DC 14 for 6. And that is 2 blights. So 1, 2. Pass and a fail. We have 1 sprout. Fail. We have 1 needle blight. Pass. And the druid himself. Wait a minute. The druid himself. Pass. Okay. So the druid is going to take 3. The spore is going to 6. He's going to die. 3. Nope.
What's your spell DC?
There we go. It's 14.
Oh my god, and they all got 14.
Yes, they did. Isn't that particular? Yeah. Alright, Gizmo, you are up.
Gizma does not like seeing those big twiggy people. They gave her nightmares for the last week. She will run up. Let's see. Although Gizmo will run up here. Here. I will I'll use my action to put down a hunting trap. And then I will run right back. So I don't know if you want to mark it.
Wait, one sec.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, where did you place the trap?
15 feet from where I was originally, basically. I want to make sure I could run in and run back. So here. Yeah.
You could just draw it on the map.
Good. It's
Yeah.
much prettier in that mustard yellow. So hunting trap. Affixed by a chain. This trap forms a sawtooth steel ring that snaps shut when creature steps on the pressure plate in the center. DC 13 dex saving throw or take piercing damage and stop moving.
Does it say how much damage?
It's like 1d4. It's not
Okay.
a lot.
No,
Moving
no.
is not
The main thing is
because
it kills their movement.
These guys suck. Yeah. That's pretty much what I'm gonna do.
Okay. 1 second. We're just writing something down.
I think I might lose my rage if I don't hit anything, right?
If you don't hit anything, and if nothing hits you. I don't think nothing hit you in the last round, did it?
No, exactly. So can I use my bonus action to re-rage?
Yes.
Okay. I will do that. Ah! I hate you all! This forest sucks!
Okay. The twig blights. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3. So they're not smart. This one's gonna run right into your trap. So then it'll snap shut. It needs to make a dex save or take a D4 and stop moving, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no! It failed. And actually,
It's piercing.
yeah, well, you don't even need to roll any damage because the trap just whoosh, snaps shut and it breaks the poor thing's legs off and it just falls over dead. It was already wounded from the fire.
Awesome. Sure. Worth.
20. Okay, that's it. So then they are both going. They're one on Rogar, one on Asuin. Rogar, Asuin. Hey, those are good rolls. Rogar take 4, Asuin take 5. And then it will be Kriv.
Okay, so Kriv's going to move forward, get to here, and then he's just going to cast Arms of Hadar.
Why? Okay, so that's 10-foot radius originating from you, correct?
Correct.
Oh my god. No.
Oh, that's awesome. I just read that spell.
Yeah.
Super cool.
So it's 1, 2 of the mycelids and one blight, all 3 needles. Okay. So let's do the twig blight first. Fail. That will kill him. Then we'll do the sprouts. Failed. Isn't there a secondary effect?
Yeah, they can't take reactions.
Okay. And then the 3 needle blights. 2 pass and a fail. So fail, and then half damage on pass, right? Yeah, it says it. Oh no, it doesn't say it. Is it half damage on the pass?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it does. It says on a successful save, the creature takes half damage, but
Okay.
suffers no other effect.
Okay.
I don't have that set up.
Okay, yeah, you probably just didn't type it in. It's okay. So Dark is finished.
Yep.
And then the sprouts. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And they are going to move 10 feet. 10 feet. 10 feet. 10 feet. And then my sprouts, they're all going to do things.
Do I get my opportunity attacks for the sprouts?
Yeah, they like all... actually, it was these 2 in the front by Oswin walked away. You can attack one of them. 8 is a miss.
Okay.
Okay, so the sprouts, this one's going to attack Gizmo. Miss. These 2 are both attacking Oswin. Hey, that damage roll.
0.
3, 4, 5, 6 total. That's 0. That's wonderful. Okay, and then this one here in the front, it's going to throw out. You see it kind of like it kind of shudders for a minute, and then a slew of spores just kind of bursts forth from its head, and as it does, they spread out, and they affect. They kind of coat Oswin and Rogar. And the two of you then can kind of hear the spores' thoughts in your head. Why are you attacking us? Alright, well, the druid will take his turn next. And then the druid, what is he going to do? Where is he, first of all? Yes. Yes. He is going to sidestep. He does not like... he does not like what Arius has been doing. So he's going to throw a ray of sickness at you with a level 2 spell slot. Oh, and it misses!
That's a miss.
Oh, by 1. By 1. Okay, well.
Yep.
Alright, and then, how far did he move? 20 feet? He's going to move 30 feet. He's going to move right there. Oswin.
That move. Attack the one right below me.
Okay, 11. I think that's a nope, that hits. Anything else?
Great Weapon Mastery, attack the one to the left of it.
$16 is a hit. Roll your damage. Oh, nice thing. Okay, and that kills that one.
Action surge. And I will attack the light right to left.
Eight is a miss.
And then bonus action, I'll just second one.
Alright, Rogar.
Alright, I'm gonna move down about 15 feet and then cut over to the left and finish my movement standing next to Griff.
Okay.
I will main hand attack the one directly below me.
For 9. That kills it.
Offhand, the one to my left.
For another 12. No, not Hunter's Mark, right?
Yes, not Hunter's Mark. I just
Oh, that-
it off, so it shouldn't be on there.
That
The druid
means
has
the first guy
Hunter's Mark.
didn't move either. Didn't die either.
That's fine. I was still planning on hitting all three at least once, or hoping to.
Okay.
And Horde Break, the one I haven't hit yet.
Okay. Well, the one you hadn't hit yet had been hit by somebody else and dies.
And that'll finish my turn.
Arius?
Arius sees the druid running away and he calls after him. You interrupt my research with your entourage of monsters. There will be no escape for you. And I cast Magic Missile.
Oh no. 13. That kills the druid.
And then I will move back a bit.
Okay.
And that will end my turn.
The needle blades, two remaining. They are going to just claw at Rogar, both of them. And it looks like they both missed. Yester?
Okay, I will cast, let's see, Chill Touch on the nearest mushroom.
Hey! It's good enough. That will actually kill the nearest Myconid.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be good, it just has to be good enough. Alright, are you finished? Gizmo?
Gizma will
There we go.
move here. And I will attack the blight with one hand axe, reckless. Oh, I forgot the thing again.
Alright,
So that's on
hit.
the blight.
Yep.
Alright. And then I will
hit the mushroom with the other one.
Hits and kills the mushroom.
Yes.
How much movement should I have left? I should have maybe 15 feet movement.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll move up. 1, 2, 3. That'll be my turn.
Twig blights are dead. Let's get him out of the tracker. Crib?
Alright, I'm going to swing at the needle blight here. Longsword. And miss.
Yep.
That's it.
Druid is dead. So it goes to Oswin now.
Going to stand and loop. And leap right in. Attack the one above me.
Hit and kill.
And then Greatsword Master.
Holy crap. Dude, that greatsword mastery.
It's amazing.
It's scary. Okay. That's end of combat. Now, from where you guys are standing, it looks like the coast is clear, but you can hear chanting coming from off in the distance towards the top of the hill.
Gisma would like to make a very focused perception check, see if there's anything coming up very soon.
There's no check necessary. It sounds like it's quite a ways off in the distance, but Rogar and Asuin have started sprinting towards the top of the hill.
Let's see. Can we stealth? Can we go in quietly? Can we go in quietly, everyone? Stop running, you fools!
So I got this image, right, of them just kind of, and then you're kind of running behind them. Guys, can we stop? Like shouting, like, can we please stop? Like,
Arius is going to make his way over to the druid and see if he has anything on him that might be useful. But with everybody running off and leaving Arius in the dark,
are you like
Arius
washing
is just
dishes?
What
is that?
Is, yeah.
It sounds like you're right in the sink.
Sorry.
It's the sound of him quickly rushing through the druid's clothing.
Yeah.
But, so with that happening, Arius is going to cast light on his book again, so it's going to end on Rogar. He has no light now.
Rogar comes to a complete stop.
Okay, give me 1 second to readjust the light. And you guys are up at the top of the tree. You can probably see what's happening up there now, can't you?
Can we stealth now?
Why are you still so far back?
What? Why am I still so far?
No, not you, Arius. He's like at the mouth. All right, well, you guys can like roll initiative and stuff.
But for real, is no one stealthing?
No, they just.
Nope.
You guys are legit just running out and like splitting the party. No shit, everyone dies all the time. Shit.
Yes, the barbarian is yelling at us to go stealth, and the ranger's like, forget that, and rushes up. Right until Arius turns the light off, and he stops.
I just like the fact of you trying to get a stealth when we're emanating a huge beam of light.
I mean, we're running up a hill, so.
Oh my.
Gisma will like to stealth.
Okay, you could still. You could try, but roll initiative, please.
God damn. So done with initiative then.
Oh my gosh, Arius is so
On the road slightly better. Okay, and then I'm gonna add my guys. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. I think those are all the same. They are the same. And then, oh man, do I want to do it to him? Yeah, I do.
You do what you gotta do.
I do what I gotta do, right? Either you live or you die. Alright, so, Snooze, if you'd like to roll initiative, or roll a stealth check, you're more than welcome.
I would really like to. Gizma is used to living alone in the wild, and she's used to surviving. Still not understanding these crazy motherfuckers.
Yes, you just charge in. You're like, oh, 18. Alright, let me check some things. Oh, I'm pretty sure that you're hidden from everything. I just gotta...
I like to imagine that I'm kind of like a snake in the grass type thing. I'm just like low down on all fours, just like peering around the long grass, muttering to myself and I don't know.
Yeah, you are hidden from everything.
You're a lizard in the grass.
I am a lizard in the grass, cursing in Infernal of how stupid everyone is.
Yeah, okay.
Considering I understand Infernal, I turn and look at her and growl back.
Yeah, but can you see me? Do you know where I am right now?
No, but he can hear you, so he just turns in your direction, right? Alright, so first up in initiative order is the Myconid Sprouts, which I know nobody can see them, but they start walking. They're just going to dash in this direction. Wait.
Oh, hello.
Can you even see right now? Oh, you can kind of see them.
Like dim light, yeah.
I can see it.
So that's going to be their entire turn. They just run forward. They don't know you're there. They're not paying attention to you. And that's going to be the entirety of that. And then Dark, Kriv. I don't know who this Dark person is. I never.
Alright. Gonna rush forward. So right about there, and that's where I'm gonna stop. And prepare to attack anything that might come close to me.
Anything that comes within range. Okay, got it. Fester.
Yep.
Okay, well, I fly about 30 feet up in the air and move closer to my party. And I ready in action to cast poison spray at whatever comes closest.
You have to tell me how close.
Like the first twig blight I see.
The first twig blight you see. Okay, and then are you finished?
Yes.
Alright, well, end of your turn. Your reaction, there's a twig blight right here that you can see. So if you'd like, you can poison spray it.
I really hate this cantrip.
I don't know what's going on with your dice, man. Like 1d12, and I don't think I've ever seen you roll above a 3. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother rolling. He's just taking the 1. There we go. Okay. Now. Yes. Yes. What is its 30? So this thing is just going to go there and dodge. Nat 20 for Fester because he's got bad dice. So there you go, buddy. You can't fail again. It would be physically impossible. Rogar, you are up.
I'm gonna come stand here because I can see these two, and I'm going to Swing both attacks at the one to my left.
Hit, and I think that one hits. Yep, both hit, and it kills the sprout. And where you're standing, can you? No, you cannot. Okay. When the sprout goes down, you hear a very abnormal sound. Okay, it's not. It's kind of like an animalistic roar, but it's not like any animal you've ever experienced before. And you realize it's coming from just off to where you can't see, like within 10 feet of you. What up, buddy? Oh, it's my brother. What's up, dude? Okay. Rogar, do you have anything else?
Horde break, the one above me.
Okie dokie. Oof. Con save, please. 11 is a fail. Trying to fight in the low light conditions, you end up slipping on a rough patch of mud. That makes sense. You slip on a patch of mud and you fall, and you strike your head against a rock sticking out of the side of the hill. You are going to take 2d6, 6 bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked unconscious for 1 minute, or until you receive damage from any source.
Oh God.
Yeah, he got the worst
Roll on
outcome.
the crit table.
That's a 1. That's a 1 on the crit table.
I will gladly accept getting that one after I killed your other crit table with that, what was it? Oh yeah, the insta-kill first attack in the other campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting knocked out ain't gonna bother me. I may die. Oh well.
Alright, now, Vine Blights. Vine Blights. You guys remember these guys, right? Alright.
No.
Yes. 10, 15. So we're going to go 5, 10. That should block vision, but it shouldn't. So we're just going to move through it. So we're going to go there. We're gonna be super sneaky. Okay. Move and dash. That's going to be it. Arius?
Okay, so Arius is going to move up a little bit. So we're about here, and let's see. Well, I can see the Myconid there, so I'm going to throw a Sacred Flame in its direction.
Okay. DC 14 on whose target? Missed it.
Oh, sorry. There's I can see the Myconid there. I think it's a Myconid. Looks like one.
Okay. Sprout. I have so many sheets open. Alright, it takes a 5 and is severely hurt.
That's the end of my turn.
Oh no.
Dear God.
What? Oh, these things move 30 feet? There we go. And... ooh, almost. So it can't quite reach you guys. Right? Nope. Oh! It can. Well, it can only reach one of you. Because, okay, first it's going to Grasping Root and grab Kriv. Wait, why does it have disadvantage? It doesn't have disadvantage. So 19.
Yep.
All right. You take 0 damage, which that is what? Oh, until the grapple ends at the start of each of its turns. So there is a root that is currently grabbing you. Let's change our color away from poop brown. We'll make it more appropriate root colored. What? I didn't want blue. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. There's more important things. So there's a root grabbing you, and then I can't reach anybody else with the root, so he's just gonna try to smack you with a branch, Kriv. So there's the first one. Oh my god, what have I done? Alright, so you just go ahead, take your 29, 30, 43. Yeah, you just take your 43. You'll be fine, right?
Yep.
Oh shit, I didn't even count the nat 20 I was supposed to have. Next time. Alright, Gizmo, you're still hidden.
Gizmo, seeing one friend down after whacking his head. I just have a quick question. In theory, if I were to throw a throwing axe at that root, and would that reveal myself?
Yes, it would. Making an attack, takes you out of hiding. But you would have advantage. Technically, it is treated like a creature. It has AC and hit points.
Okay, so it's like its own. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's down anyways. So, Gizmo will continue cursing to herself. She will move up here. She will. Oh my god! I have no interest in revealing myself. Gizmo will go here. He'll place a hunting trap on the ground. The very subtle.
Okay.
And then I will go here. Here, I'll draw it down. And that will be my turn. I will not rage.
You just okay. Just throw the trap and keep slinking around.
I have no interest right now in revealing myself to this.
Aswin?
I'm going to run up.
You're going wait, what now?
Yeah. I'm going to attack it and take with Great Sword Mastery, take -5 to hit. If I hit, I get +10 damage.
Yeah, I know how it works.
I am going to give you my inspiration.
Oh!
If you didn't do it, I was gonna.
Okay, alright, so inspiration. So, wait. Oh, you don't have a special attack set up. Okay, so that is not 22, it's -5, right? So 17. 17 is a hit. So 24 damage in your first swing.
And then can I Titan grip?
You certainly can.
And then I'll do it again.
Okay, so you're going to make a second attack with Titan's grip, and 14 is a miss. Con save.
Bam.
A pass. You actually passed for once. Okay, finished.
Yep.
Good turn.
Okay, Mike and Sprout just as one here next to Rogar. it's gonna try to hit Rogar. Sprout. There he is. It's gonna hit Rogar with its tiny little fist with advantage because you're unconscious. It's a miss. All right, Rogar.
Yes, it is.
I guess you have to stay asleep. Dark. Okay, Dark. Now, okay, you succeeded death save. However, also at the start of your turn, because you're grappled by the root, you take 1d6 plus 6. I'm not going to roll. It's not more than your max, but you will take a fail in addition. Okay? So, one pass and fail on Kriv. Fester.
Okay.
Quick question: do these trees still have like white scales on them or something?
Actually, no. None of these plant creatures have the mutations that you had seen in the other group. So, however they were created, everybody who was here last week can reasonably make the assumption that they were not created using Rogar's blood.
Is there anything else that stands out from it looking like a normal?
You know, it's awful
Gold
dark.
thing?
It would be really hard to check.
Gotcha.
Okay. Fester, I'm sorry. What would you like to do? So, flew forward, burning hands onto the tree. Okay. I'm pretty sure he just auto fails. Yep. So 9... Wait a minute. Yes, 9 burning damage.
Oh wow, whopping 9.
It's about as good as it... Oh, you used a level 2 slot.
Yeah, jeez.
I know. That you're... Wait a minute. No. You had a nat 20. You had a nat 20. So, 3d6. Do me a favor. Roll another 4d6, and then I'm going to roll on the spell crit table. I forgot to mark it on my screen, because I'm bad at this game, apparently. There we go. That's probably a little more satisfying. So, 22, 30 total. Well, I already did the first one, so we'll do the 21. Spell crit table. The sight of your magic fills the target's heart with fear. So as the flames erupt, you can see the tree. Because, fire, right? They're made of plants. The tree is going to be frightened by you until there is a point you are no longer capable of casting magic. Oh, that's actually really good.
Alright, I'll take it. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. The Sovereign will take its turn now. It's going to step forward twice. Oh no! What? A hunting trap? Where did that come from? Okay, a deck save?
Yep.
I don't know what the DC is, but I'm sure that's a fail.
It's 13.
Okay, so he takes D4 if you want to roll it.
Nice.
Hey, it's
Solid.
It's enough. All right, and he ends his movement for the round. So unfortunately, the only thing for him to do now is attack Rogar, because you're still hidden. See, he doesn't know you're there, so he can't attack you. One creature.
Gizmo feels very sad for Rogar taking these hits while unconscious after running up like a madman.
Okay, so so first it's gonna try and hit Rogar with his fist with advantage because you're on the ground. Hey!
Hey, I'm awake.
Yeah, so take
For
that
now.
take that 15, right? And then after it hits you with its attack, it's gonna throw a cloud of greenish spores at you. Okay? And I need you to make a con save. Or you're going for a trip, man. Okay, there it is. So you are poisoned. Actually, let me, you're not unconscious, you're poisoned and incapacitated while you are hallucinating. No, not invisible, damn it. So there you go. So you kind of wake up, you go, ah! And then you, and you just kind of slump, and he's just kind of sitting there on his ass, and just kind of like staring off into space and all right, so that's the Sovereign's turn.
Oh, look, it's so dark. I should be able to see stars from here. Where are the stars? I want to see the stars. Where are the pretty stars?
At the end of your turn, you can repeat the save. Okay, all right. You have a moment where you kind of space out, but then you kind of snap out of it, and you will be able to take your turn again next round. Up next, shit, they still only go so far. 10, 10, 10, and this one here, he's gonna do 15 foot radius centered duration. Each creature, yeah. Okay. He's going to do this. And he is going to 5, 10. Hold on, you got to give me a second. Because it's a little confusing. It's 15 feet, which would be roughly that big. No, that is that big, but it's centered on the blight. So it's like here. So that entire green area is rough terrain. And he can't see Gizmo, and it says each creature of the Blight's choice in that area, so he would need to be able to know they're there. So it's just going to be Oswin. Oswin passed the strength save, and that's going to be that. But there is this huge area of difficult terrain now. Okay. The next one here... Nope, can't do anything because it's 15 foot. Okay, cool. Arius, way back there.
Yep, right. So I'm within range, so Arius is going to give Kriv a healing word. He's going to call out to him. Come, friend, stand up to battle.
Okay. So Kriv heals for 5.
And then...
oh, actually, Kriv, you're going to heal for 11. Tarantagosh heals you for another 6 from Twitch.
and then I'm going to use a Sacred Flame on the large tree. For all the good it will do.
Hey, that's 2 less damage. You need to kill him now.
Whoop.
Okay, so now the tree is going to take its turn. It's already grappling Kriv. You're 30 feet away. I don't like that. Although 30 feet is relative. Because it's a tree. It's a huge tree. And I'm pretty sure, I'm actually going to look this up because it is relevant. Huge creature 5e. Because I think huge says anywhere within the range of 16 to 30 feet tall. So let's think about this. Twitch chat, I'm going to ask you guys. If the creature, let's say he's 20 feet tall, and he makes an attack with his branch that has a reach of 15 feet. Can I hit Fester? You guys think about that. I'm going to leave it up to your judgment. Because I think that's nicer than me just beating his ass right now. So first, we're going to attack Asuin. That is a miss. Then we're going to try and grab Asuin. 17 a hit?
Yes.
17 is a hit. So Asuin, you are grappled by, or not grappled, you are grabbed by one of the tentacles. Boop. There we go. You know how this works. Start of your turn. Where is Fester? Fester is 30. He's flying in the air, and he is adjacent. Oh, you're right. I don't miss. I have a nat 20. That is a thing that I do. Oh, okay. Because I missed it. I missed it last time. So let's do this correctly. Okay. Okay. So first, nat 20 on the branch. So /R 3d6. Take 30, Asuin. There we go. Bam! But then I have a nat 1 also. So then nat 1. Okay. So everybody's saying I should be able to hit Fester. I swing at him with the branch. Oh my god! I miss. I miss. He just slides right through all the branches and shrubbery and avoids that whole shebang. Okay? And then the grapple goes, and you said the grapple got you, right?
How much did you say I had to take?
30. 30 damage. 17 and 13 is 30. Okay. And I think that's it. He tried to grapple. Oh, he did grapple. Ah. Also, Hulk did that to you. Hulk fire. Alright, Gizmo, it's your turn.
Over here, and she will equip her shield, and she will take she'll take an attack on the big mushroom thing, and hold her breath.
Okay, your attack will have advantage because you're attacking from being hidden.
Yeah.
All right, for 5.
For a very worthy 5. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So I will hit it, and then I believe, I don't know if with my hunting trap I can't take. Can I take it? Yeah, I can take the reaction. That's fine. And I'll use my bonus action to rage. There you go.
All right, Asuin.
Strength check.
Well, what's the strength check for?
To escape grab.
No. At the start of your turn, you take damage. Okay?
Oh.
And you can use your action to try to escape the grapple. Or you can attack the root. Okay, so first things first. You get 1d6 plus 6. 9.
Oh.
Okay? So take your 9, and then what would you like to do for the turn?
I'm going to attack the tree first.
The tree first? Okay.
Yeah, and -5 to hit.
So you're going to do it again. So 13 is a miss. 18 was a
And
hit,
then-
but 13 is a miss.
Okay, and then Titan grip, and I'll attack the root.
Alright, 16 for... Yep, that is a destroyed root. Alright.
Where were these rolls on your con save last week?
Alright, the sprout. Where is it? Just gonna try to bop you again. And he does, for 6.
What does that mean? They got bopped?
Yes. Yeah, this is the only sprout in the battle right here by Rogar.
I can't see him. I can barely see the big guy standing straight below me.
Okay. Dark. Start of your turn. Take 12. That was a productive turn. I like it.
So, do I continue with the death save then, or
No, because that happens at the start of your turn.
Okay.
Yep. Fester?
Okay. I think what Fester's going to do is he's going to swoop down and touch one of the tree's branches, casting Inflict Wounds.
Okay. Wow. 10 is a miss.
Alright.
This sovereign. They got themselves in this shitty situation. That's that week of rest, man. They had plenty of times to recover their forces. Anyway. Myconid Sovereign. It is going to try and hit Gizma with those pacifying spores. Need a con save, please.
It has disadvantage.
For
Oh, I thought it was like hitting me with something. If I'm holding my breath, does it count?
no. I'm gonna say that these aren't inhaled. They just set on your skin and they get absorbed that way. Bah.
Spores.
Bah.
Uh-oh.
Okay, and a paralyzer.
Oh, God.
Boop. For 1 minute, repeat the save throw at the end of each turn. Alright, well now that you're incapacitated, he's gonna hit you with the fist!
Goddamn.
So you take 5 bludgeoning, 5 poison.
So, since I'm incapacitated, did
Yeah.
my warriors disappear?
What warriors?
My ancestral protectors were on.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that doesn't do anything if he's attacking you, right?
That's so true. I keep forgetting that.
Okay.
It's way more useful in my mind. Okay, so I take 10.
Yep. And then that's gonna be that. There is a ton of stuff happening in chat right now. Let's see. Nat 20 for Rogar. What? Heal Rogar. What is this chicanery that you are doing right now?
I think the Twitch gods like that little clip I put up in Discord about my stash tab from Diablo.
Huh, I just realized something. That doesn't work. They're all off. That's gonna... Okay, whatever. Fuck it.
Also, I don't think that fist attack hit me. Since I equipped my shield, my AC went up to 18.
That is true. But aren't you currently incapacitated? You don't get dex
Does the shield
based.
not count anymore when?
No, your shield counts, but your dex based armor wouldn't. So you would have like 10 plus 2.
Oh my god. Really?
Yeah. It's. Hold on. Let me finish. Rogar, it's your turn. You can go ahead and do your thing while I try to figure it out.
Alright, I'm gonna stand up, grab my sword as I'm doing so. I see that big guy next to me.
You know what?
right below me.
Okay. You don't get hit. You get every 10 back.
Yeah, the dex is
Sort
my
that out.
natural scale.
Sort. And then.
Gonna do a main attack and offhand at the guy straight below me.
Ten misses, 23 hits.
Didn't you say I had nats?
Oh, I did say that. Alright, so they both hit. Roll another 2d6. Okay.
I'm not sure how you want to play it, but I'm going to take a blind cord break swing at the one guy which was standing to my left when I fell.
Whoa. Hold on. Well, you keep... Okay. Point to the square you want to attack. Because this is how it works in the rules. When you... So directly to your left. This square.
He was standing right about there when I went down. That's where I'm going to swing for cord break.
Okay, your attack misses. There, and your attack, I'm not going to say it misses so much as it stabs into the dead corpse of the mycolid that was previously in that spot.
And that will be my turn.
Alright, Vine Blights. 10, 10, 10. Whoa. Don't. 15, 15. Lots of bad. 10. Yuck. So the first one is going to try and grab Asuin.
That hits.
Alright, take 8. And you're down. And that's that. And then Arius.
Arius is a little worried, given the situation. So he's going to move up to Kriv and lay his hands on him to cast a Cure Wounds at level 2. So 12.
Okay.
And then he's going to move back over to here.
Alright, the Tree Blight is going to keep doing Tree Blight things. All with disadvantage, because he's still afraid of Fester. And now we don't have gnats and things from the Twitch gods mucking things up. So first, branches at Fester. 18 is a hit. Take 11.
I cast shield.
Oh, okay. Doesn't that make your AC 18 still?
Hold on. Yeah, so never mind.
Okay.
Well,
Take 11. And then another branch.
at me.
Yeah, well, you and Kriv, so there was the 2 for you. And down he goes. Now, here's the bad part, Fester, okay? So that second attack hits you and knocks you unconscious, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, and right now you're currently 30 feet in the air. So when he knocks you unconscious and you can no longer fly, you fall 30 feet and take bludgeoning damage. The amount doesn't matter. It's not going to kill you. But that does mean you take damage once unconscious, so you are automatically going to have one failed death save.
Oh no.
Oh no. Alright, this is looking real bad. And then Gizmo.
Gizmo continues to sigh in a rage. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna yell out to my friends. Is this bad that we should go back now? Or do you keep fighting?
Well, I don't think you have a route to escape anymore.
Growl back at it in Infernal, saying they all die.
Does that include you? And I'll just go ahead and swing at the dude in front of me. I'll just make it a normal attack. Yeah, I'll still save my inspiration. So 11 against the Sovereign.
Okay, that is a miss.
That's a miss?
Yeah, that you said
What?
against the Sovereign, right?
Yeah, the big thing in front of me.
Yeah, it's a miss.
Holy. Oh, Gizmo does not like this.
Oh, wait, I thought you said 11. I just looked down. No, 17's a hit.
No, 17. 11 damage, sorry.
Okay, yeah, 17
My bad,
hits.
I presume 17 hit. Okay. So 11 damage. That will put my dudes up. Well, my dude's already on. And I will. I'm gonna back up a bit. Move buddies. Gizmo will back up here. Like here. So he gets attack opportunity.
Yes, he will. And punch! Nope. Okay.
Right. Whew.
Asuin, death save. Oh, not death save. If you read chat.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I guess I'll slash at the no, I'll slash at the tree. Come on. That's the turn.
Slash at the tree, and that was it? Just the one?
I can't. Yeah.
You don't sound too sure.
No, I'll tighten grip and then I'll.
Oh, don't let me persuade. I mean... Okay, 15. 15 hits. Alright. Sprout. There's just this one Sprout that has been constantly attacking Rogar. And... Punch? It does not have advantage. So that is a miss. Dark?
So I'm still grappled by the root, so
1d6 plus 6. Eight. Okay, what is happening here?
okay, I'm still alive.
Nat 20 on
Alright.
Kriv from Den. Oh, he likes you.
Okay, so, well, in that case, I'm using my longsword to cut this rope that's grappling me.
That's what you... Okay. You have a gnat hanging, so you are successful. You just stoop down, you cut right through it. Let's roll on the table. Oh, you strike with great force. Roll an additional set of dice and... Alright, root's gone.
And I'm going back up just a few feet. And that'll be it.
Alright, Fester.
Okay, something I just briefly want to point
Oh,
out
what's this
is,
gonna be?
on the spell Burning Hands, it says it ignites any flammable objects caught within the spell. So, would trees be flammable?
Under ordinary circumstances, yes. However, remember the description for all these blights. Remember that it's not just that they are plant matter, that they are like kind of saturated with that bloody sap, like that thick viscous material, and that would actually make them not flammable. Yeah, I know that was like a whole week ago, but
In which case, I'm short on options, so I'm gonna try this one more time. Gonna cast Burning Hands at level 2. Okay.
okay. Burning Hands, level 2, 13 damage, and I just completely blanked. Tree Blight fails, so he's going to take your 13.
Okay, good enough for me.
Okay, Fester is done. The Sovereign is going to take his turn. I'd be so overwhelmed. This is a... Oh, yeah. That's because I am awful at it, actually. I'm so scattered. You have no idea. See, I'm so scattered. I forgot to lie about how scattered I am. Anyway, so the Sovereign is going to... You know what? I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be fun if the Sovereign decides to walk away from Rogar. He's just gonna walk right over here to that.
But he's trapped. He can't move until he succeeds the check.
What check? You never said anything about check. You said that it was a.
Stuck in a trap.
Yeah, you said he lost his movement for the turn.
Is it for the turn? No, it's until he succeeds. Thereafter, until the creature breaks free of the trap, its movement is limited by the length of the chain, 3 feet long. He can use its action to make a DC 13 check, freeing itself. Each failed check deals 1 piercing damage to it.
Okay, so is that an action? Before a creature breaks free, its movement is limited. Use its action, make a DC. Damn it. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna say, fuck all that. This creature, right? He puts his leg is trapped in this hunting trap, right? And when I'm picturing like a bear trap, right? Like steel jaws, sharp teeth that just kind of puncture into his leg and trap him there. But remember, these things are.
It's tied to a chain, though. Like I had to put like a spike in the ground to like tie the chain.
Doesn't change my plans at all. So, so remember, these creatures are they're mushroom people, right? So what's going to happen is this guy starts walking towards Gizmo and Arius, and as he does, he just rips his leg out of the trap because it's mushroom, it's soft, it's spongy. It's going to be a devastating amount of damage to him, and then he just kind of like falls on the ground and starts clawing his way over to you. He's just coming at you. He is not giving up. He's a very resilient mushroom person. So instead of trying to free himself, he just opts, you know what? I'm just going to rip my leg off.
It's a great visual. Though.
And he runs over here, and he's going to use them hallucinating spores on Arius. DC 12.
Oh no. Okay. Nope.
Yes, all according to plan. Hey, wait a minute. You have a incapacitated symbol on you. Did you pass a save somewhere?
Oh my god, I don't think I did.
No, you totally did. I remember it happening.
I mean, yeah, I totally did. Not too long ago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were like, hey, yeah, good roll.
Yeah.
It's true, it's
Yeah.
true. So how much damage did Legless over here take?
From I don't know, some amount. It was quite a bit, because before he didn't have that bloodied marker, and now he does. All right, he's gonna hit you, Arius, because you're incapacitated. You're an easy hit. Unfortunately, being incapacitated, being hit by a melee attack means it's an automatic critical. So 3d4 slash R 6d4. So you're going to take 26 damage total, combined bludgeoning and poison.
But he has resistance to the damage type, though.
Oh, he does, because of her warriors. So what did I say, was it 26? You're going to take 13 total.
Yep.
Oh, there.
Awesome.
Math is hard.
Creepy lizard ghosts. Yay.
Thanks, Moma. Rogar.
Well, I'm gonna ignore that little guy next to me.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm gonna follow Stumpy.
Wait a minute, where? Oh, here it is. Nope, okay, he missed.
And offhand and main against.
Offhand.
Do I have any gnats floating?
Yes, you had one remaining, actually. So, your first, roll me another d6. 5, 10,
Oh, that power roll.
11. Well, you still get to roll on the crit table. You strike with devastating force. That is a 100 on the crit table. Roll an additional set of damage dice above and beyond your normal set. The target suffers 1 unit of exhaustion and a permanent injury, which I don't think it matters because it's not a PC. But anyway, roll still 2 more d6.
And Mushroom definitely has a lot of permanent injuries.
Okay. So that was that. What round are we in? Round 4. Oh, goody. Okay. The Vine Blight. I need to check. The Vine Blight. There they are. They're gonna fight. Nope. 10. Oh, no, wait. They're not affected by their own shit. What am I talking about? They're gonna go 10, 2. Alright. And then the vines, they're going to constrict on Rogar. Negative. They don't have advantage either. Constrict on Rogar. Oh, wow. Way to suck. Constrict on Asuin. Okay, that was productive. Arius. Incapacitated, end of your turn, you can repeat the con save.
Let's do that. I'm tripping balls, man.
Lucy in the sky.
Okay, and the... Oh, no. Oh, yes. What's really bad is... It's only you two in the front. So you know what? It's going to... Oh, I can't. It's afraid. Well, I was gonna reposition it so you two didn't get the entirety of the damage, except it's scared of Fester, so we actually can't move forward.
Fester, you're hurting us by making it afraid.
So it's gonna lash out with a branch towards Asuin,
Oh.
and then branch towards Fester.
Yay!
Still 10 with a nat 1. That's
Yeah, it's a scary thing. Grasping root towards Fester. 13. Isn't that equal?
Well, yeah, it's equal. So,
So that's a hit.
alright. Yes, I use shield.
Okay. Alright, and that'll be that. And then Gizmo, it's back to you.
Kisma will once again strike the mushroom folk. Everyone looks so rough. Gizmo will strike. Reckless or not reckless? Sure, reckless. Why not?
17, 9. This is on the Sovereign, yes? 3, 4,
Yeah,
5. Okay, hit for 5, and then the rest miss.
Yeah.
He's swaying slightly while he does it.
Is there anything I can do to help? Is there anything I can do to help Arius?
Oh no.
Can I
Arius
bonus
looks...
action?
Oh!
Slap him across the face?
Oh, ouch,
Oh.
ouch. And he's back.
No, there's nothing you can do to help because he's ingested it, right? So,
Yeah.
so he's kind
Besides,
of
I look incredibly happy right now.
yeah.
I'm so-
I don't want your help.
I'm fine. Everything's cool.
Wake up, my friend. We need to focus. This is no time for pharmacological elements that are making you funny. Focus.
The Sprout can't attack, so he's just gonna dash to get up to here. Kriv?
Alright, gonna rush forward, I guess, and use lay on hands on Oswin for 10 points.
Okay.
And then rush back. That's it.
Fester?
Okay. God, I really hope this does something. It's my last spell slot. I cast Burning Hands one final time.
Can I inspire him?
Not bad.
Well, it's not a roll. It's
Oh, it's not a roll. Okay.
yeah. It's a DC 14. All right, there we go. So he needs a 14 or lower on the dex save. Of course, I passed this one.
No.
That's okay. That's still 7 damage, which is more than all the other burning hands you've done tonight. All right. The Sovereign gonna take its turn. Oh, this is looking ugly. It's looking ugly. Sovereign gonna spray some hallucination spores over at Gizmo.
Woohoo.
Yeah.
Con.
Yep, con save, DC 12. Alright, you passed. He didn't like that you passed, and now he's going to attack you. He's going to try to punch you in the ankle. And no, he misses.
In the ankle. That's like so insulting.
Well, because, he's laying on the ground, right? Tried to sweep the leg.
So is he considered prone?
Sure.
So we have advantage
Sure.
on attacks against them?
Sure. Although,
Okay.
I guess, yeah, he's prone. Why the hell not? Rogar?
Both attacks at the giant shroom.
Just one at a time. And there it is. So you stab him through the back, and he and dies.
I'm gonna step to right there. Yeah, I know, I'm ignoring that little guy.
Okay, let me get his attack of opportunity. This will be the one that matters. No, it's not. Okay.
Offhand, the guy right below me.
For 6. Okay.
The Horde Breaker, the guy to the left of him.
Is that with your offhand attack? Because
My
it
main attack
says...
was at the main shroom. My offhand attack was at the guy directly below me.
Oh, that's right. You have the thing. It doesn't matter. There's no difference from off to main. Never mind. Okay. But yes, that would have been an offhand attack. Because Horde Breaker says same weapon. Okay. So, you're done?
Yep.
Alright. The Vine Blights. Boop. 5, 10. Yes. These guys move into position just in time. For everything to get screwed up. Because it's round 5. Remember, I did say something fun was going to happen round 5. Alright, so the Vine Blights try to constrict Oswin.
Oh, yep.
Oswin take... Yep. And you're grappled. I don't know if you guys are going to make it out of this.
Doesn't say I'm restrained to.
Yes, until this grapple ends, you are also considered restrained. Thank you for reminding me. Because the vines were the men of a million statuses. Okay, this vine is going to attack Rogar. Nope. That vine is also going to attack Rogar. Nope. And Arius.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey, you passed a con save. So you
Alright.
shrug off the effects of the poison and come back to your senses at the end of your
Sweet.
turn.
Yep, all good.
Just in time for this guy to ruin your day.
Oh no.
Oh, yes. Still a disadvantage. Still a disadvantage. 5, 10. Fester, you can make an opportunity attack if you'd like.
Can't do much really. Well, alright, I'm going to take advantage of the opportunity attack and cast the Poison Spray cantrip for lack of anything else.
Can you, do you have, what is it? Warcaster? Or what's the feat that lets you...
It's Warcaster, yeah, and it has to be I think it's got to be certain spells like Shocking Grasp and stuff.
Oh,
I don't think it can be a ranged spell attack.
no, I don't have Warcaster, so then...
Yeah, opportunity attack is always just a melee attack. Whatever you have in your hand.
Punch it.
Okay, it's a miss anyway. So, and he walks here, 15, 30, 50, no, 5, 10, difficult terrain, 5, 20, 30. That's as far as he can get. I think? Yeah, 15 feet. What up, Rogar? He's gonna try to grab you. And I'm pretty sure
He does.
I'm pretty sure that he's successful. So So let's... Why does it keep defaulting to that turdy brown? He's got you, dog. Then he's going to try and grab Asuin, which I'm pretty sure he just passes. He's grappled you two. And then, because he's got nothing better to do, he's going to give you a lashing with those branches, too. Branch. There's Asuin. And Rogar. Yeah, take all the damages. Not difficult for them, because they made it. These guys is, he doesn't have any such ability. And then, I completely forgot that if he has a target grappled, the Blight can also make a bite attack. So, oh no, the bite. I don't think I'm in range. 5 feet. Oh yeah, we're adjacent to Asuin. Asuin. Oh, that missed? What?
No, it's...
What?
I'm unconscious.
Well, yeah, that means I have advantage. So which means it would still be 13, because that's my first roll. Alright, Gizma.
Gizma is going to move up. What else is there to do? Oh wait, there's 2 guys here now. Up here next to Arius.
Yes.
Does Arius still look stoned?
No.
Okay. Are you okay here, Arius?
Yes, I should be fine.
I go poke big tree. And I'll go poke the big tree. Yeah. So... yeah, I'll keep my shit on. I'll just go... right.
That's a hit.
Yep. So my ancestors will move on to the tree.
Oh. I'll mark it this time. Because that's relevant. Alright. Yes, you did. Because it's your turn. So there's your successful death save. However, yeah, you're grappled, so he squeezes you and it hurts.
Also, wouldn't have that previous one.
Okay. And then, oh, what's this? These guys are just gonna let me send this to a different layer temporarily, so I can just grab all these guys. These guys are gonna dash 15, 30. That seems like a good place to drop them all.
Oh.
Where's AoE damage when you need it?
Alright, that's the end of their turn. This guy is going to run up 15, 25, 30. And he will hurl... Can he move 30? Did I count that right? Yeah, 30. He's going to hurl a needle at Arius. Hey, that's a hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Take 6. And that one sprout that you guys can't or won't kill. Okay. Kriv.
Okay, let's see here. Trying to figure out what good place to place him. Honestly, I think that's going to be the best place. Yep, so from here, I will then cast Arms of Adar from here.
Okay, and that's going to be...
Both block.
That's just the 3 blights, right?
10-foot range.
Yeah, so... Yeah, just the 3 blights. Wait a minute. No, 4 blights and Fester. I know you can't. Like, that is 10 feet, and 10-foot radius here. No, that's 15 foot from end to end. It's only 10 because it's diagonal. It's not counting right. It's this right here. These 3. So 9, even if they pass, they still die.
Would that hit me as well? Because I'm within...
No, because it's diagonals. It's not accurately reflected.
Okay.
I know you can't tell, but like on my screen when I measure, I can set it to radius, and I can actually see, this is the 10-foot radius, and you're not in the circle.
Okay, that's cool then.
Yep. He just wasted his next successful save. Not one incoming. Who? What? I didn't even see it. Alright. Vetster.
Okay, things are looking pretty bad here, but I have a plan. It may be a long shot,
Omnipotence,
though.
Wait,
golden
wait.
dragonborn in gleaming white armor appears from the heavens.
Okay.
Heals all party members to full.
Okay. Before you take your turn, alright? So as you guys are struggling here on the battlefield, right? And things are starting to look really bleak. Most of the party is dead. You're running low on spells. I mean, you're like, how many people think they're going to die?
Me.
I'm 100% surviving this.
Okay, well, as this happens, okay, remember everything is covered in this unnatural darkness, right? And you hear a crack of thunder, and the clouds part. And as you do, you see a golden, gleaming dragonborn standing up in the clouds, impossibly large. And you can see all of the mycelids and the blights. They kind of shrink back and they cower from the bright magical light. This golden figure simply reaches out his hand, waves it over the battlefield, and as he does, you feel yourself rejuvenated. Your health comes back to you. Your body feels rested. Restore your hit points to full and regain half of your spell slots.
What?
All of you. There is a benevolent god watching over you.
That is intense.
Oh my god.
Just out of curiosity, what does this dragonborn look like aside from being golden?
He's like 50 feet tall. He's gleaming golden. He looks like a dragonborn in shimmering white armor.
Okay,
Crib's gonna
I was
sneer at
wondering
the
if
fact that a gold.
Crib's gonna sneer at him. Is that what you said?
Yeah, he's gonna sneer him at the fact that he's being helped by a gold dragonborn.
Rogar's gonna start muttering some profanities in every language he knows under his breath for this one.
Crib gets struck by lightning, right? Okay, so Fester, it is still your turn.
Okay, well, with that happening, okay, I think I can still work this into my plan. I fly up 10 feet in the air and cast the cantrip Thaumaturgy on myself.
Okay, to what effect?
Okay, I'm going to make my eyes gleam and shine a radiant golden fire and shout at the top of my lungs, "Ah! I have been empowered by the Lord of Holy Fire. Flee or be firewood," and try to intimidate all the creatures around me into retreating.
Okay. Alright, I'll tell you what. I'm going to roll some dice for some of the creatures that are in your immediate vicinity. See if they are indeed intimidated by your display, okay? So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do that. One, two, three, four. Okay, so all of the twig blights that were nearest you, they witnessed this display, and they are going to all become afraid, and they are going to run.
Okay, I'll take it.
5, 10, 15. Okay, finished.
Yep.
No, you're restrained and grappled.
Yeah, never mind.
Sovereign is dead. Why is he still on the track? Get out of here. Rogar, start of your turn. Since you're in a tendril from the tree. 1d6 plus 6. Take 9.
Main hand at the road grappling me.
9 is not enough to penetrate the hard exterior of the root.
Seeing that it's still there, offhand at the root.
Alright, and that within your offhand attack, you slice through and break free.
Board breaker on that guy.
Miss.
And that will finish my turn.
Alright, the vine blights. There are 1, 2, 3. Is there someone? No, okay. How'd this guy get under? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter! Alright, vine blight here is still grabbing Oswin. The target is restrained. Blight cannot constrict another target. So Oswin, 19, take 9. The other 2 vine blights. This one's just going to walk down right here. Try to constrict Gizmo. That is a hit. Gizmo takes 6. And you get all the things again. Nope, not stunned. It's the wrong fist. And then the last one here tries to grab Rogar. My god.
I missed that for a hot second. Did anyone grab me?
Yes.
Okay. The one on my right?
Nope. The one on your left. Top left.
Okay, thanks.
I know. It gets confusing because there's so many grabbing, restricting effects. This guy is grabbing here. This one grabbing here. That one is grabbing there.
It's not confusing at all.
I know. Alright, Arius?
Okay, so Arius will summon a gleaming sword of holy light to try and strike down this fell tree.
Okay, so there's your spiritual weapon. I see it. Gleaming. Does it actually produce light?
No,
Okay.
it's an ethereal thing. But,
Yeah, okay. So, and this is at the tree or at the blight?
At the tree.
Alright, that's a hit.
Okay, and as his action, let's see. Well, actually, he's going to move a little bit. Around, just completely walk around the mushroom, and he's going to use poison spray on the needle blight through a thing at him.
Okay, DC 14 from the needle blight. Pass.
Ah, damn it. First time I get a good roll with poison spray.
Alright, the tree. Doing what the tree does best. First, it's going to use a grasping root on Gizma. Oh, Gizma. Alright, so you're double grappled. You're getting it from all the sides.
It's just like my nightmares.
Alright, so the tree's got you, the vine blades got you.
Is there
Fine.
anything that's stopping me from attacking, or I just can't move?
No, actually, the vine blight, when it grabs you, you are restraining and grappled. Yep. Yeah, when the tree grabs you, you're just grappled, like you can't move. But the vine blights actually, they mess you up. They mess you up, he actually deals you damage. It's a bad way to be. Okay, and I just measured that, so Giz, you're still within 15 feet. He's going to try to grab you now with his other grasping root and miss. And he's going to use his branches. Try to do... Oh my god, who? Eeny, meeny, miny. We'll do Gizmo and Gizma. I died. Miss and 16 hits Gizmo.
It has disadvantage for Rogar. No, Rogar.
Yeah, well, he missed Rogar.
Okay.
Yeah. He has disadvantage no matter what, because
Yeah.
they're scared of Fester's fire.
That hits me, so I take 10.
Yes. And... Oh, crap, I forgot to bite... Oh, it's fine. Gizmo.
I will try and escape the grapple.
Which one?
The one that's keeping me from attacking.
The Vine Blight. Okay.
Yeah.
So, just a strength check?
Strength check, and I...
Athletics if you're proficient.
Okay. I'll do
Yeah.
athletics then. Ugh.
Nope, still grappled.
I think that's
Yeah, that's your action.
pretty much all I can do.
Aswin?
What's the damage?
1d6 plus 6.
Okay. From the tree?
Yeah, 1d6 plus 6. You take 10.
Okay, I'm going to Titan Grip and attack the tree.
You're restrained.
Okay. Can I break through the restraint?
Strength athletics check. Yes. Yes, you can.
Good. That's it.
Alright, the twigs. These ones are scared. They're gonna get the hell out of here. And then that leaves 2. This one's gonna come up here. 5, 10, 15, 20. That's a dash. It can't even get much closer. But there is one. I think it just got placed on accident. There's one there. Look, there's another one. See, they're all hiding because I moved them. There. I think that's all. So we got 1, 2, 3 in range. They can only attack Gizma and Aswin. Gizma. A hit for 2. You take that and you enjoy it. My gift to you. And then Aswin. You take 2 also. And then the Needle Blight. This solitary Needle Blight up here. It's going to run up. And it's going to claw at Arius. Take 5.
Okay.
the one Myconid scout who's been here since the first round of combat has a max hit point of 3 and just won't die. Alright. Dark. Do it.
Alright.
Leave the myconoid until less.
I think leaving the myconoid to last is actually the best plan.
We might stand around the fireplace afterwards.
What you doing, Crib?
Moving up here between Oswin and Fester and attacking this twig blight.
The twig blight. Okay, you have a nat 20 hanging. So...
Oh, do I?
Yes. So let's just get rid of that. We're gonna kill that twig blight. I'm not gonna roll. Nope, don't delete it. Be a smart person. Because if you delete it, then you don't have a way to keep track of how many there were. And then I'm gonna roll on the crit table. You get to move and attack again.
Okay then. Get to here.
Yes, come closer to the tree.
But I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Searing Smite,
Uh-huh.
and then attack with my longsword at the tree.
Is there a con save? Oh, okay. So, you're going to attack the tree. It hits for 5. Now he makes a con save or takes a d6? How does this work?
It takes the d6, but then it makes a con save at the start of its turn, and when it fails, it takes an extra d6 each turn.
Okay, so it's taking 4. And it's
And
burning.
so, not to finish it, because I want to use my Divine Smite as well to expend a spell slot to deal an extra radiant damage.
Oh man, don't you wish you had a nat right now? Alright.
Yeah.
So use a spell slot, roll your extra 2d8. Or what level slot are you using? You only have level.
I only have first level. Yeah.
Because you're 2 and 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2d8. Another 7. Not bad. And then you're finished, because that was action, bonus action, movement. That was the whole shebang. Fester!
Yeah.
Okay, about how tall are these twig blights?
The twig blights, they're only 2 feet maximum. 1.5 feet, 2 feet.
Okay, then I'm going to hover over this twig blight
Sure.
and
I'm gonna off-center you just a little bit so I can tell that he's still there, okay?
Okay, and then cast Burning Hands at 2nd level.
Okay, so you're doing this like over the twig blight's head, just into the tree.
Right.
Okay. Okay, Burning Hands, 2nd level. For 12.
Not bad.
Okay. And tree. Dex fails, takes the full 12.
Okay, that's it for me.
Rogar. Oh, you're grappled and restrained.
Alright, so I can't attack and I can't move,
You
correct?
gotta use your action to try and break free, yeah. Those vines are not nice.
I'll pass on trying to break free. I'm going to take a deep breath, look at the tree, barely missing Gizmo. I'm going to release a breath weapon.
Yeah, sure. Wait. White Dragonborn? Is it 15-foot frost cone or 30-foot line?
15-foot cone.
Okay, because there's two of you. I never remember which one is the line of the cone. So
I've got the cone. Crib has the line.
So 15 foot. You said towards Gizmo?
I want the one edge to just barely miss her.
Miss her. Okay. So that would put it like here, and you would get. That's actually not bad. You get both vines, the twig, and the tree, and the root holding Gizmo, maybe. Oh, it's okay. So let's see here. Cold damage, right?
Yes.
Okay. Can I still sticky this? How do I do that?
Would it inspiring him in any way change anything, or no? It's all saves.
No, it's all saves. There's no roll. Okay. So let's see. I'm so lazy. I'm just gonna take it. 6. Dead blight. Get out of here. We need the space. Root goes away. Take your 6. Okay. I will, however, because I just take the full 6. The tree is on fire, or it was, and so you exhale your sub-zero temperature breath at it. So it's like a fire extinguisher on a flame, just and the fire goes out. Okay.
Yeah, so basically I froze boiling hot liquid from the fire. Okay.
Right. The vines. Let's see. They're just gonna do the same thing they've been doing. Try to constrict Oswin. Well, you got free. That's a miss. The one on Gizmo will do that again. Gizmo take 5. You're still grappled restrained, so it doesn't matter. Not 5, 2. Raging. Other one, Rogar, still has you. Take 7. And Arius.
Arius has a needle blight on one side and a
Myconid.
really sort of tough Myconid on the other. But he's not going to focus on them. So the first thing he's going to do is try and attack the tree with his spiritual weapon.
7 Gizmo. Yes.
Okay.
Spiritual weapon on the tree blight?
On the big tree, yeah.
That is a miss.
Okay. As an action, he will ignore the two enemies adjacent to him and conjure 3 missiles of 3 missiles of force and send them all hurtling towards the tree.
All towards the tree?
You know what? 4 missiles of force.
To the tree.
To the tree, Brett. Yeah.
For 12. Okay. You can see that there's pieces of the bark are chipping away. And similar to how the first tree blight that you encountered had a glowing blue stone, inside deep this one you could see a glowing orange light.
Hey, that's how I killed the first one.
Yeah. Okay. Tree blight. The tree is going to use its inspiration. Thank you, Gura. You're a monster.
Needs to do a con save.
Con save for what?
For the fire.
There is no fire. Gizmo blew it out.
I put it out.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I know. I'll still do the con save if you want. Oh man, it would have done damage too. Look at that. All right. So it's going to use its inspiration, gain advantage on the attack, so I can actually attack for normal once. And we're going to try to hit Asuin. Bonk. Oh, it missed. Second branch. You know what? There's no rule saying I can't attack the same guy twice. Asuin. Oh my god!
Yelling my name louder doesn't make the rule better.
And I'm just going to try to grapple all the things. We're going to try to Grasping Root, Gizma and Gizmo again. Gizmo.
Just say Rogar. Don't say Gizmo.
No, I like confusing you. Alright, so those both are hits. So we're going to draw our... He's got grasping tendrils everywhere, and then the last thing that I can do, not forgetting this time, Asuin.
Oh no. Oh.
16? Yeah!
It doesn't kill me.
Oh. Alright, Gizma.
Hey, I'm gonna escape a grapple, guys.
Alright. You can do it. I believe in you. It's just strength athletics. You still have your inspiration, by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna inspire myself.
Okay. You
Fine.
didn't even need it.
That doesn't matter.
Alright, so you are free.
Yeah. And that's pretty much all I can do, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a great turn.
And I'm unconscious.
Maybe. What's your... Oh.
I have one hit point.
Oh.
That took me
Yep, okay, so the tree squeezes you a little bit, you take damage, and Oswin, he makes a squeaking noise and goes unconscious. He's gone.
And death save?
Why would you need to make a death save?
Oh, yeah, because
No, you just got knocked out. Alright, the twigs. This one's gonna come up, and I'm sorry, you're the only person near Oswin. So this one's attacking Asuin, the other one's attacking Kriv. Twig. Asuin. Wait, he has advantage. Okay, it misses. The other one attacks Kriv. Misses. They all miss. The other ones are still running in fear from Fester's prank.
Yeah, there's one above me.
Oh yeah, that one attacked too. I totally did. I didn't forget it again. Haha!
Oh sure, that one hits.
Yes, it does. Gizmo, take one.
One.
All that did was keep your rage going. I should have.
Awesome. Thank you.
Alright, Needle Blight, this lone guy up here, going to attack Arius. Slash! Miss. And then we go to the Myconid. Okay, buddy. Oh, not the Sovereign. I believe in you. Yeah! What? No, that's a miss.
Yep.
Alright, Kriv.
Alright, I'm going to curse this tree.
You're going to curse the tree. Alright, that's your Hex Blade.
cursing
So
the tree the whole time.
you gain bonus damage to rolls against the curse. The bonus is equal to your proficiency bonus. Any attack roll is a critical hit on 19 or 20, and if it dies, you regain hit points. Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Now, I also want to use my Divine Smite again.
Okay, go ahead. Okay. Do you have anything else?
That is all I got.
Alright. So, you raise your sword up above your head. You, with a leap and a charge, you swing down, and with a burst of radiant and necrotic energy, as the curse mingles with your divine smite, there is an explosion of orange light, and the tree falls to the ground, dead.
Yes. Woohoo.
As the tree falls, you see around the battlefield there is a it's almost like a wave radiates out as all of the other creatures that are made from vines and twigs and other assembled pieces of plant matter all begin to de-animate and fall to the ground.
Oh,
Combat is over.
Yester lets out loud celebratory screech. We turn you into toothpicks.
good job, Blue Popsicle.
All right.
Right.
At this
Yeah,
point, why don't we take just a quick break while I calculate XP, because this is going to take a minute.
Alright.
Okay.
All right.
Take care of two things real quick.
Yep. I'm just moving you guys out of the way so I can kind of scoop everything and move it.
That one's for me.
I pick up my hunting trap and pull the leg out of it.
The healing also in for 4 as well. And myself for 3.
Okay. Okay. Now for the fun stuff. GG. Twig. Vine. Spore. Needle. Twig. Nope. Vine. Twig. Mushroom. Okay. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. Okay. Slash GR. Close. Vine, 1, 2, 3. Needle.
Now, while we're sitting here, I'm gonna look over at Crib and say in Draconic, I won't tell my your ancestors if you don't tell mine. We had help from a metallic.
I want to answer back in Draconic and go and just say, what was that?
Crib's gonna look back and continue saying Draconic back. He's like, I fully agree. Never.
Horace will turn to the group and say, "You know it's rude to speak foreign languages while there are others present."
I like how this was like a secret conversation, but literally everyone knows Draconic.
It's except me. I don't say in Draconic, I say that in common.
Oh, okay.
Hearing them all talk to each other in a language I don't understand.
I'll say back
does
to
not
Arias.
understand it either.
Yeah, I'll just say back to the others and go, they say this is their god. Their god did something, and what is going on?
Okay.
This is madness. I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna like punch Rogar.
Out of character, I don't see how the feuds between the different colors of dragons carries over to the different colors of dragon lore.
It's because, literally, lore-wise, the Dragonborns, all dragons are either children of Bahamut or Tiamat. Bahamut's the father of the metallic dragons, which are all like lawful good, benevolent, magnanimous, whereas the chromatic, the regular colored dragons, are usually, the evil dragons, the children of Tiamat. They're selfish. They're there's usually a big animosity between metallics and chromatics. Even if you are a chromatic dragon that is not a follower of Tiamat, that is good, that is not evil and selfish, there's still usually some something there.
I thought that just related with like dragons and half dragons. I thought Dragonborn were different.
It depends on their
Dragonborn are
individual
still
story.
Yeah.
Yep. See, I almost missed one.
So are they both chromatic?
Yes, they're both chromatics. Woo! That is a lot. Okay, SGR 7530 divided by, how many are you? 6? Okay. Alright. So, what are you guys, is everyone back?
Yeah.
Okay. So, with everything gone, right? You're now standing in just the wreckage of all these plant creatures through the battlefield. What would you guys like to do?
So the first thing Arius did after the fight was to retrieve the stone from the tree.
Okay. From your vantage point here at the top of the hill, you can see that there's all these cairns set around at the height, and this is probably where the druids, actually conducted their rituals. And you can see very clearly there on the map, right, that there is a mound of dirt that it looks freshly dug, and there is it's roughly about 10 feet long, 5 feet wide. It looks like it's a very loosely based grave.
Is there anything in it? Or...
I don't know. Are you going to investigate it?
I'm going to investigate it.
Okay. So, starting to remove the soil and look into the grave here, you find, would you believe it, corpses. Several corpses, and it looks like these are probably the people that the druids used the blood to nourish and feed the Golthias tree, right? However, whereas you can see that there are very numerous wounds among the bodies, and that the corpses are completely devoid of fluid, you see that the druids didn't seem to bother removing any of their equipment. And you could see just in this mass grave there are several corpses. There's one person, looks like it might have been a spellcaster wearing a cloak. There's another one carrying, you see a dagger with a almost green hue to the metal, sitting on his hip. Like, you can see, like, looking down in this hole, there are shiny objects. There are several like there's treasure in there.
Could I... Well, actually, could I search around, kind of picking up what seems more valuable in nature and just kind of putting it away from the corpses?
God, that microphone.
At this, Fester kind of hisses and says, be careful what you take from grave sites. You do not want to wake up their occupants. And, let me see. I think what he wants to do, if he has the spell slots for it, is cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
Okay. Okay, so taking the time, you definitely see that there are magical items in the pit. Several of the items are enchanted. give off an aura of enchantment magic. I'm sorry.
Okay, but otherwise nothing looks like a trap.
No, nothing around the corpses are giving off a magical aura. It's literally the objects themselves, and looking into the pit at the items, you can tell specifically where the magic auras are coming from. One of the bracers that are on one of the corpses is emanating enchantment, as is a shield that is being carried. There is a quiver full of arrows, 10 arrows that they're giving off almost a aura of just death and necrosis. The green-hued dagger that I had mentioned earlier, a blue magical cloak, and then one of the rings still on one of the corpse's bony fingers.
Ostwin's eyes just kind of light up at the sight of all this.
Okay, Yester then casts Identify to identify the items.
Okay, so you're gonna identify as a ritual, and you're gonna start pulling all the stuff out of the hole, right? So because you have to actually touch them and hold them.
Yes.
Okay, so he starts identifying all these things.
Can I stand to watch as he's doing this?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I kind of just assumed that, we find this hole, the whole party just kind of like crowds around and watches Fester do his thing, right? So the first thing is, well, I'll let you pick, right? You're casting a spell. What object do you go for first?
Let's go for the ring.
Okay. So reaching down, finding the ring, it almost looks like it's made of wood, and it's got a kind of, it almost looks like a branch that runs around the outside ring. And when you identify it, you see that this is a ring of regeneration. While wearing the ring, the wearer will regain a d6 hit points every 10 minutes, provided that you have at least 1 hit point. Also, if you lose a body part while wearing this ring, it will cause the missing part to regrow and return after like a week's worth of time, as long as you had hit points the entire duration.
You should give that to the mushroom.
What?
I'm joking.
Huh.
Okay, then the bracer.
Okay.
While he's identifying, I'm going to hand 3 berries to Isma and 3 to Oslo. And then eat the rest myself.
Okay.
What do these do?
They heal you 1 hit point each, and they also count as food for an entire day. Delicious and nutritious. The bracers, they are just brown leather in sight, but they have a pattern on them, almost like I don't know if you know what I mean, but it looks like Yggdrasil, like the world tree climbing up the length of the bracer. And you recognize them to be bracers of defense. While wearing these bracers, you gain +2 to armor class if you're wearing no armor and using no shield.
Does anyone else not wear
Actually, yeah, your wizard doesn't use armor or use a shield.
Oh, okay.
She was like, "That's me all rolling."
No, I was actually asking what everyone's armor status was.
I think it's literally just you and Fester that is eligible to use it.
What about Arius?
Arius is a cleric. He
I'm a
wears heavy
cleric.
armor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, before you start dishing out the loot, maybe get through the
Yeah, okay, so whatever's next in line, the arrows.
Okay. The arrows you find are arrows of undead slaying. So these arrows are particularly focused, right? So whenever you use these arrows and you shoot someone with them, the creature must make a Constitution save or take an additional 6d10 piercing damage on a fail. They are, I mean, you can read the description there, but they are one-time use. Once the arrows are fired, they are no longer considered magical and become normal arrows.
Perhaps we should save some of these for Strahd. And he then moves on to identifying the shield.
Alright. The shield, it's just a simple round shield, right? 3 feet radius. Okay, so it's fairly large. And fashioned on the front is it's like the profile of a lion, right? And it's even tempered to be like a gleaming golden color. And written on the inside of the shield with a D, written on the inside of the shield, hold on, I need to figure out, does anybody speak Elven?
I believe I do.
Okay, so you look at it, Fester, and you're like, oh, what's this say? And then eventually Arius comes up and says, oh, that is, it is the Elvish word for live. Shut up, you. And you realize this is an animated shield. While holding it, you can speak the command word to make it animate. It leaps into the air and hovers in your space to protect you as if you were wielding it, leaving your hands free to do anything else. The shield remains animated for a minute. You can move your bonus action to make it end. And in previous games where we had this thing, we determined that the shield will move with you because it stays in your space. So, go ahead.
This paired with the bracers is really... if someone had both of them.
Actually, it doesn't work because the bracers don't work using a shield.
Right. Right. Even though you're not using the shield, you would still be attuned to it. You would be like you would using it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just thinking that would be crazy.
All right. What's next, Fester?
You mentioned the daggers.
A single dagger. It is a dagger of venom. It's a +1 magic item, and when you are holding it, you can use an action to cause a thick black poison to coat the blade. Poison remains on for 1 minute, or until an attack using the weapon is successful and hits a creature. Creature must succeed a con save or take 2d10 poison, and gain the poison status for a minute. And then you can only activate the poison once per day. Also want to point out, of all the items you have found so far, only the dagger does not require attunement. Oh, and the arrows. I'm sorry, the arrows don't require attunement either. So you want to keep attunements in mind. Okay, and then the last thing is just the cloak. So grabbing the cloak, you discover it to be a cloak of the Manta Ray. While wearing this cloak with the hood up, you can breathe underwater and have a swim speed of 60. That's it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, also doesn't require attunement, so...
60 what? Knots? Miles per hour?
Am I going to have to ground you from the office?
I just need to know. I'm trying to understand. You just didn't know. It's really yellow.
Okay, so who wants what?
The only thing I could possibly use is the ring.
That's okay with me.
Alright then. And Fester gives Asu the ring.
Okay.
Does anyone need a shield? Is there any shield users in the party?
I think Fred's the only one who's using the shield.
Me too.
But don't use.
Arius uses a shield as well.
Okay.
But it's not really that important that I have a hand free because I'm a caster.
But isn't it, though, having a hand free?
No, because he never melee attacks. So he has one hand on his shield. His other hand is free for, making the somatic, components for a spell. That's what he means. Like, I don't think I've ever seen Arius use his weapon.
No. The only thing I've ever done is try and kick somebody that was running away.
Yeah. So he wouldn't need that shield.
Alright, using the shield, I'm gonna affect my second attack with my offhand, right?
Well, it might. Because shield remains activated for a minute. Yeah, okay. Well, it's another thing that requires a bonus action, so that's something that, because you already have a lot of items vying for that part of your action economy. But the big thing is that I can see it messing with you is, okay, combat's coming up. Grab my shield and my main hand weapon. Then on my bonus action, I'm gonna activate the shield. Then on my next turn, pull out my offhand weapon, and then I don't know. It's up to you. Like you could use the shield and activate it, and you would be fine attacking with two-handed weapons. But I mean, it's up to you.
It kills my first round.
Yes,
Possibly-
possibly your
second
second,
round.
because then your second round is Hunter's Mark, and then you wouldn't even be making an offhand attack until third round, which that's a lot of damage potential being lost. Honestly, of everyone in the group, I think the best option might be Gizmo, because she has a Warhammer, which is versatile. So she would start combat Warhammer one-handed shield. She would spend, well, no, because it would be probably her second turn, because first turn would be bonus action rage.
Like, I'd wield the shield, I'd hit one-handed with the Warhammer.
And rage.
Second one, after raging, I'd throw it up and then wield two-handed from there.
Wizards can't use shields, can they?
Nope.
Not without training. Yeah, there's the shield. Like everybody can use it, because Aswin can use it. Rogar can use it. It's just it requiring a bonus action kind of screws with a lot of people's, mechanics. So it's up to you guys who even wants it.
I don't mind having it, but I think that means that by default the bracers would go to Yester, right?
Yes.
Because he's the only other one not wearing any armor.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, that seems to work out for the best.
Is that okay with you, Yester? Did you want the bracers?
Yes, I do express interest in that.
Okay.
Gizmo, take the fancy shield.
Okay. So that's the shield, the bracers. The only things left are the dagger, the arrows, the cloak. And even if no one wants to use them, who is going to hold them?
The arrows of sling, you said that was undead, right?
Undead.
I would really like to take that based on my natural enemy anyways.
Right? Okay.
Arius would express concern that when it comes to dealing with enemies, Rogar isn't exactly the most forward-thinking of people, so I can just imagine like a zombie comes up and he uses arrow slings. Like, we could really have used that later.
Well, you have to also keep in mind, right, is that from the character's perspective, all you know is this is an arrow that greatly wounds the undead. Mechanically, you don't know that the magic is expendable, or that it does mechanically 60-10, you know what I mean? Like, you just know this will kill undead things.
Does no one use bow and arrow?
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty much going to be the best person for the job, I think.
If he survives, keeps trying to get us killed.
The dagger and the cloak.
I have
You have no use for a dagger. You're a two-handed fighter. What are you gonna do with a dagger?
I'm just saying, I mean,
Kriv will take the cloak.
I haven't, but the dagger's not really any use to me because I'm terrible with melee attacks.
I do want to say, Taran Tagash, thank you for the heals, but no, Nigel cannot have any of the magical items.
No, Nigel gets all the items. That's the rule of every campaign. He's still out there somewhere.
Yeah, I think probably. With the
I think Fester.
party makeup, Fester's going to be the best person for it.
Because it doesn't require attunement, and it's strictly better than that frickin' shovel he keeps trying to hit everybody with.
Yeah, but it's Dex based as well, which I think Fester has
More dex than strength.
more Dex. Yeah.
True.
Or, yeah, it's a good point, Snall. Rogar's a dual wielder anyway. It's a light weapon, and even though it does less base, well, it's only once per day. Well, once per day you can whip that sucker out and give somebody a stabbing. Well, the whole problem is you... No, it's not a problem, though. Because you use an action to cause the blade. It doesn't... Oh, it lasts for a minute. Womp womp. So you have to pre-plan.
Rogar? Plan? Yeah, okay.
That's a thing. Like I said, even if they don't use it, who's holding it? So I can know where to send the hit squads. I mean, what?
I will hang on to it until you decide who's going to use it.
Very well.
And then Fancy Blue Cloak. It's not... Oh, that's right. Kriv wanted the... Because
It's nice and blue.
It is a brilliant marine blue, and actually the hood, when you pull it up, it's got kind of, like the head of a manta ray on the top. All right, it is 10:40. Let's go ahead and wrap this up for the night, right? Because that was a really long combat, and you guys did really well. I'm sure you would. So experience. Let's talk experience. Divided up between everybody, killing the platoon of corrupted earth creatures I've sent your way, and locating the second of the 3 stones. I'm going to give everybody... Let me change this. I mean, I like round numbers. I'm just going to give an extra 65, so it's going to be... Everybody is going to get 1,600 experience. And I'm sure that's going to ding a couple of you. Yep. Okay, so you take the stone, you travel back to the Wizard of Wines, you give him the stone, you take a long rest, and you can talk it over with Davian in the morning. How's that sound? So when you wake up, then we could figure out where's the 3rd stone, right? Because he distinctly told you there were 3 stones, and searching all through Yester Hill, you never find the 3rd. So where is it? And after you get some rest, that's going to be your objective. Talk to Davian, find out where the 3rd is, so that you can finally get that wine for Kresk and move on with the story, right? Right. Because who remembered that's actually why we were here?
Yep, I thought, yeah.
Yeah, the story kind of goes like, okay, we're trapped here. That sucks. Can you help me get to Kresk? Sure. You can't come to Kresk till you get us the wine. Crap. You can't get the wine till you get me the stones. Okay. You can't get the stones till you kill all these things. Yep. That's about how it goes. Anyway, thanks.
You can't kill these things till you get the magic sword.
That's right. Okay, so we're going to log off for the night. If you guys could just introduce yourselves, who you're playing, and where we can find you through the week, right? Eeny, meeny, miny, Rogar.
Hi, my name is Gizmo Storm. I play Rogar, and I'm not going to try pronouncing it this time. It's a tongue twister. Pretty much you can get a hold of me on Discord. I usually answer my messages right away. Usually. You can also find me on Twitch TV /Gizmo Store.
Okay. Alright, who wants to go next?
It's only natural that Gizmo follows Gizmo.
Right.
Hey everyone, my name is Snoozalot with 3 Zs. No one ever finds it nowadays. I play Gizmo,
what?
Inquisitive one. It used to be with only 1 Z, that's why. There's like a whole renaming there. Anyways, you guys can find me on Twitch, Twitter. I'm on all the main things, and DM me anytime about anything. I DM my own game, and this is my first time playing. So again, happy to be here, and thank you for saving our hides tonight. Appreciate that.
Alright. And next.
This is Dark Mage Arcanus. I play Kriv, the Paladin Warlock. You can usually reach me on Discord, same name as on Twitch.
Okay. Who's left? Oswin. Okay. And then lastly, we've got Arius and Fester still, I believe.
Okay, my name is Williamson Knox, and you can find me on DeviantArt. I do all my own character arts and a bunch of other stuff, so come check it out. Thanks for saving our hides.
And then Arius.
Yep, I'm Spartan Bear playing Arius the Cleric, and as many of the others, you can find me on Discord.
Okay. And I'm Daddy Robux. Hopefully you know who I am, because you're sitting in this channel watching my face. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure you hit that follow button. If you haven't already, go under the stream. All those links down below. You can check out the schedule, see all the days that we play on this channel. We're going to be here again tomorrow at 12 Eastern Time every Sunday. We play the Princes of the Apocalypse. It is a lot of fun. Maybe? I don't know. Those guys are a little wacky. You can also join us in our Discord. We hang out there all through the week, talk about D&D, other games. Hot topic for this week is Magic the Gathering Arena, because it went to the open beta and it's a ton of fun. And if you're interested in learning how to play D&D, get into a game yourself. We play Adventure League every Thursday night and Saturday morning. Thursday night we play T1 modules, so anybody who's new to the game can jump right in. Saturday morning we're going to start playing the Tomb of Annihilation, so that's a lot of fun. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you guys in the morning.